That's great.
Mhm.
We did that. We met Corliss, we met the great and powerful old Betty. You met what was her name? Meaty the Mama. It was interesting. And then they had a giant war game at the end.
Where we met Reverse Alvin.
Yeah, Reverse Alvin, literally. Who was actually the original avatar of Alvin back in the day.
Nice.
And which brings us to today, after you guys have all woken up and had this weird shared dream and some weird stuff that's left over from it, as we are on the boat and preparing for whatever it is that's gonna happen this night.
Everything.
Pevernell would have left very early in the morning, so he, or like, what time is this at the moment?
I don't know, like 6 or 8.
Okay, then yeah, no, he'd already be out.
Okay.
Yeah, around 8. Around 8, Alvin and Cormo would show back up on the ship.
Corey, your stream is weird.
Oh, what is it doing?
It's the other screen again.
Why is it being a dick?
Excuse me.
There we go. Fix now, stupid fucking thing.
There you go. Is this another Cornwall pet?
I'm hoping somebody was telling you that, not.
That's not a Cornwall pet.
Okay. That is not a corn. That's fruit. Fruit is majestic. Look at fruit. Look at fruit's arm.
Oh yeah.
And look at fruit's leg.
Fruit gets a.
And his eye.
Fruit does get a new leg, by the way.
Fuck yeah!
But it looks the exact same. It just has much better function.
And also is super lightweight and does not rust. And has a button that he can literally push to detach it if need be.
And now, and yay. By the way, thank you so much, Tharak, for everything that you've done for us. It has been honestly kind of goated.
Alright, Perverno is not here yet, right?
No,
He is here.
Huh?
The person playing him is here.
Yeah, is he?
Yeah,
Hey, Shane.
Shanny.
That's Shanny.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
here.
I'm sorry.
I think he
I'm not
meant,
used
like, where's my
to who's who yet, still.
Yeah, no, Pavernal as a character is probably still out in town.
Oh, this is more about your magic item. Your magic
Yeah, this is more of when he shows up, Thalric has something for him.
Oh no, he'll
Shraga's
probably be back soon.
Shraga's on the boat too, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Shraga's boat.
Shraga's boat, yeah.
No. I'm just making sure, character-wise, I know where everybody is because I missed Friday, so I don't know where everybody left off at.
Basically
by the way,
on the boat.
Do I get my depression shovel?
We killed a lot of gods.
Sadly, we couldn't get the depression shovel working.
Well, it could. I mean, it could have
been, but it was way out of budget.
It was way out of budget, but it was possible.
Dang! Imagine how many dad issues there could have been, fixed. Alvin, do you want to talk about it? I'll dig up your emotions for you.
I don't. What the hell are you talking about?
Actually, the way it would have worked is you would have been digging up your own emotions, because the way that it worked is that while digging and then filling in a hole, you had to scream out all of your insecurities the entire time you're digging, and then after you've patted it back down and closed it back up, then it would cast calm emotion on you.
Alvin has a good relationship with his parents. He has no problem with.
No, they're actually a healthy relationship. That's why he doesn't want us to visit them.
Man, that's so weird.
My character in this backstory wrote his parents almost 30 times throughout his adventures.
They weren't murdered when you were a young child, and then you lived in a cave with bats?
You just went out and adventured? Where's the tragic backstory? Where's the
Wait,
loss?
your father isn't a drunk?
No, my
father's
Your father didn't go out for meat and just never
Your
returned?
parents are still alive?
My father's an enchanter and my mother's a magic teacher.
That is wow. Healthy relationship with your parents, bro. I mean,
Rosalind's
props
parents are
to
dead.
you.
Dude, no, you
Yeah,
can't be a
thank you,
rogue.
DM. One of them is dead. I don't know where the other one is.
Okay. Real quick, Shraga, Thalrek's gonna walk up to you now. After giving Fruit his leg, he's gonna walk up to you, and the first thing he's gonna give you are 20 whistling arrows.
Or what now?
The 20 whistling arrows that
Or
you
was
wanted.
that for? Or
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
As well as he's going to have a box that he's going to open up, and inside is your gauntlet. It looks almost exactly the same as it did before, but it has a light magical tint to it now, and he looks at you and goes, "Put it on, try an air punch. Just punch the air."
oh, we can get consent real quick. Rosalind, would you have helped Balrak make an item?
Absolutely.
There you
Okay,
go.
cool. This is Rosalind's magic then for the part that happened next.
Is
So-
Shraga about to do a super serious punch?
No, not quite.
Well, he does put the glove on, and he looks a little bit excited, and he just kind of looks at you before throwing a shadow boxing jab.
He's gonna like nod, and like when you go to lock it into the Chinese punch, as soon as you lock it, there are what looks like waves of wind that start to glow white on the gauntlet itself.
Huh?
And when you punch, you feel more power in your punch, but as well as you see a little like tone of wind around your fist as you punch. Think like All Might from My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
It is now a +1.
Yep.
Fuck
mechanics
yeah.
wise.
That's baller, honestly.
No, yeah. No, that fucking works.
Yep.
And then Callian, you're on the boat as well, right?
Callion's not.
Oh wait,
Callian's
Callian's not
late.
here. That's
Callion
right,
is
he's running
guaranteed to be
Guaranteed
late
late,
today.
yes.
That's right. Okay. Well, then we'll do the best for now then, because I can't do the other two people's yet because they're not here yet. Once we meet up with Pervera can do his, and then I know I'm butchering his name a lot, and I'm sorry, but
It's fine. That's the point.
But Tharak's gonna walk up to Ikarath. Meta, you might want to
no.
get your picture ready for this one.
Oh God, do we have to show my pictures?
Yes, we have to show this. We have to show the pictures.
Okay.
You
give me
drew
a
really
second.
well.
I'm gonna go and put them. Okay, so you can tell them about it while
I'm gonna
post
tell
it.
him about it. Thalrak is going to reach behind his back, and he's going to unclip something from his warhammer and pull out essentially what looks like a fanny pack. And he's gonna hand it to you, but he's gonna look at you and go, "Open it." And when you open it, inside there are 5 little boxes that fit in like little compartments in it.
There you go.
Huh?
I put
Did
it
you-
in the
oh yeah, there you go.
Which
So,
channel?
You put it
Dark
in
Dungeons and
the-
Dragons.
yeah. So the top picture is what the fanny pack basically looks like. It just loops around your waist. You open it up and there's 5 boxes. Inside, like those boxes can hold 1 ounce of whatever you want, but can also be made airtight.
Ooh.
And then Thalrak hands you 5 additional boxes to put wherever you so desire.
Because they can be swapped out.
Yeah, the boxes can be taken out and swapped in as needed. Literally, I'm giving you rug smuggling boxes.
There's links to each of the items. I guess I'll put better ones in the Discord as well. Well, each of the...
Oh shit.
There's a better version of that, and then here's a better version of this. And
So
that's-
what do I put in my inventory? Like what do I call this?
I just call it the fanny pack of mushroom holding, because you have an addiction to mushrooms.
Icky's Fanny.
Oh my god, Iggy's fanny.
Oh, wow.
That's the
Okay.
official name of the item.
Love
Mushroom fanny. Icky's mushroom
No.
fanny.
Nope, just Icky's
Bro,
Fanny.
Yeah.
Alright,
What?
there we go. He straps that bad boy on and he's like, this is very nice.
I thought it was a sophisticated air too. Like you just pull out your little container and you open a little door and you just pluck out the mushrooms that you need.
Can he just permanently have like a -8 disadvantage to any and all persuasion checks to convince himself that he's cool? Like, please.
No,
I
so
don't
he
know.
is.
Ikrath actually has a high charisma stat, and he has brand new magic armor, boots, and of course his dapper hat.
And he looks like
fanny
Tom
pack
Hiddleston.
the fanny pack
Loki.
is hideable underneath the exterior cloak that he's wearing.
I feel like Ikarath is one of those people that's just a suburban dad but still goes to raves, and then it's like someone sees him outside of it, and they're just completely culture shocked. It's like, Icky?
No, I just imagine Icarus doing that, like going to like a club or something, and like someone much younger than him just walks up and goes, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "I'm the mushroom man," and he just opens the fanny pack.
Oh no!
Well, and so here's the thing: is that's probably actually happened because he is 97 years old. So
Yeah. Okay.
See, he
there are
might
like
have-
18 normal humans on the continents who are older than him.
Yeah.
There are.
At this point, would it be like around, or after like passing it out, would it be like around maybe 8:45, 9-ish? Because that's around when Pavernal was gonna get back. He was just gonna prep for about 5 hours, from 4 a.m. to 9 a.m. He wakes up super early.
Yep.
Okay, let me slide my
shit.
boy back on. Oh, well, look at all of you. Seems like you got yourselves a good night's rest. Oh, and someone messaged me.
All right. So also, let's figure out what's the plans for this evening.
This evening?
The
Yeah.
combat that is to come.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Yes, that's right. Sorry, Pavernal is going to take out a small piece of parchment. It has like a little map drawn on it. And it just has a couple of alleyways by the forge, and it has like a couple pathways that say like, oh, this goes to an open street here, this goes here, so then we actually have a path for retreat should we need to. That's all he's really been doing. He's just been setting up escape routes and planning for the dogs. Because apparently the dog pound is not for D&D. It is for the Mafia.
Yeah. Well, the dog mafia. They're sick and tired of being abused. So there's the place that you're at, or
Okay.
will be at.
Yep.
Is where the combat's gonna happen?
Well, inside of it, I'd assume.
Also,
I mean,
there's
you
two
guys can try
Elrics.
and set up outside of it if you want.
Yeah. I mean, we could always set up outside of it, and then we could move back into the building. That was kind of the plan that I was thinking.
Thalrak is going to suggest we stay inside, primarily because of...
There's windows.
Well, yeah, there's windows, and also we can try to make choke points in a building rather than have them get around us in the building.
Yeah.
I had this.
Well-
I cleaned this up down here in Meadow, by the way.
Okay.
That was what Alvin stayed back outside doing that night, was cleaning up the mess that we made.
Yes. Hey, Meta. I'm going to ask this because I'm just curious out of general curiosity. We're forging this pick because it's going to be so magical and stuff. Is this going to take like all of my spell slots to pump into as well, or do I have to contribute none of my spell slots?
Yeah.
I didn't know what you had in
all of your
plan for
spells.
that.
We're gonna go with all of your spell slots.
Okay, no, that's fine. I was like, I'm going to make sure before I start planning things.
Yeah, this is a supremely magical item. You're providing that portion of it.
Could I possibly help with my meta magic as well for empowered spell?
Well, you guys are gonna need to figure out your spell plans because while for each section, how many spells are there, Alvin?
3 spells.
There's
Three
three
spells?
spells. There's
How many hours are there in a night?
Usually there's...
Sun down to sun up.
Okay, so we're in summer, so we're gonna assume dusk is at 8, And then sunrise would be at 5:30. So that would put us at 9 hours and 30 minutes.
Okay, so we're just gonna say 9 hours. So your casters of each of those spells or any empowering will need to be occupied for 3 hours apiece consecutively.
And I'm occupied for all 9.
Yep, you get to tell on your turns about descriptive things you're doing with the forging.
Which spells is it?
Shatter.
I know True Strike and Shatter.
And Dispel Magic.
Yeah, Dispel Magic.
So
Shatter,
Akrath
and
will
True
be
Strike.
right there with you the whole time.
Alvin can be there for 6 hours.
Okay.
I'll be there for none.
Cormo
Rosalind-
Spells.
Well,
Rosalind
yeah,
only
but
has
those people
True
that
Strike.
don't have spells are going to need to be people who are going to defend them.
Yeah,
I have spell slots, I just don't have the spells.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have True Strike and I think maybe Shatter, but Rosalind would be willing to help any way that he can.
True Strike has been the hardest spell to come by.
I had to
Shraga
take
has
it at
True
7th
Strike.
level. I had to swap out a whole cantrip for this.
Well, luckily, when you level up to 8, you get cantrip. As
Off the
casters,
bat.
you get to switch out a cantrip.
And what is
Yep.
Galleon casting?
Callian could cast Dispel Magic. That's the only thing he has. He doesn't have Shatter or True
Okay,
Strike.
Galleon would suggest that he takes the first 2 hours because if you guys get fucked up, it'll be nice to have healing later on if he shows up.
Yeah, Callian said he might be here. So.
well, for the sake of since Callion's not here, but we'll probably want it on his character. He has a +1 shield now.
Oh, Falrak, by the way, what was it that you needed to tell me? Sorry. I kind of didn't realize that it was going to be immediately on the ship.
For your
Oh.
weaponry,
Yeah.
oh yeah, for your bit. Okay, so Traylin's eye has now been amplified. The jar, at least.
The jar, the nut jar.
Essentially, 1 minute or once per day for 1 minute, it will give you infrared sight. Meta, you said for 60 feet, right? I think you said 60
I think
feet.
so.
Wait, would that be just true sight then? Or, like, is it just a special type of sight?
It's just infrared. So, like, if for some reason we're in, like, a snowstorm or something and we can't see, like, 5 feet in front of us, you could activate this, and for 1 minute, you can see basically all heat signatures 60 feet of you.
Okay. So I'd still
And-
be able to... That's actually kind of useful for invisible creatures then.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah, and when it's activated, the eye glows red while it's activated,
Baller.
and it's like because you said it was in the like lantern casing that has the lid or the
Yeah.
shutters. Yeah, it's basically
hooded lantern.
yeah, it's basically that. But when you lift, like if you activate it by lifting it, then it glows red, and
Gotcha.
then you'll be able to see infrared for 60 feet
That's actually really cool. Thank
for
you.
1 minute.
That's actually a really baller magical item. Thanks.
Uh,
Because now I can see all.
Matt, if you need daggers, I just literally need to take 1 hour and the gold equivalent of those daggers, and I can make them for you.
The thing is I want multiple daggers because I'll be pitching them at people.
That's fair. I can make 2 of them.
Would you like a sickle to go in one of their places? So then there's one less to make.
I mean, if they're for sale elsewhere, I can
Oh.
just pick them up.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Okay, I am sorry about that.
No, you're good, Matt. We're just talking plans and giving out equipment still.
Yep. So the first 3 hours rather are going to be,
Because we needed what?
are going
3
to be
spellcasters of each?
dispel magic because Callion's not here, and that makes a good. And that way for the first chunk of the session, there's a better chance that when he gets here, he'll be able to.
I think that was the order of it too. I think the order of it for what I have was yeah, it was Dispel Magic was the first one, then it had to be Shatter, and then True Strike in that order from what you gave.
Oh, cool. I already gave you an order, and it just so happened to work out perfectly. That is really the magic of Dog Pound D&D. Things just tend to work out for a reason.
Indeed.
Honestly, I would have said that Dispel Magic would have had to been first anyways, because if you tried to enchant Dispel Magic onto a pick, when there's other spells on it, you might actually Dispel Magic.
Oh yeah,
That's actually a good point. See, look, see, it works on so many levels. That's why it works. It just works somehow.
That's a hilarious idea though. Like, I'm gonna put enchant magic on this, or dispel magic on this enchanted. Oh wait.
So
And
it's
keep
like,
in mind,
well,
Icarath has
goodbye.
all 3 of those spells, so you know it would have been him doing it.
Thalric brings up the whole he can make weapons if you just give him the gold equivalent and the time, correct?
Yeah, it's basically for it's channel divinity. I can do it twice a day for 1 hour. Just give me the gold equivalent of an item like a weapon or something like that. As long as there's some metal component to it, I can make it. So like I can't make leather armor straight up, but if it's like something that has some metal component to it, I can do it.
John Salvo will walk up to you and hand out 20 gold pieces.
All right, what do you want?
One could use a glaive if you could make it.
All right, a glaive. Any specific markings or distinctions that you want on it?
One will leave it up to you. One has no idea any intricacies that would be intriguing to have.
If I may suggest, a goblin skull is a good mark of a good man.
Okay, there, Goblin Slayer.
Damn it. Of course, someone had to be. It wasn't gonna be you. It's gonna be me. Although I was gonna.
So Matt, is there somewhere where I could purchase daggers?
Just like regular throwing daggers?
Yes.
Yes, at whatever their PHB is.
2 gold
Okay,
pieces.
I'm going to pick up 5, 6, 7 daggers.
Would there be a place where I can buy an armor upgrade?
Probably not. Well, I mean, if you could get a +1 armor, but it costs 500 gold.
Oh boy. Not today. They're just a bunch of
Not
puppy
today,
dogs. aren't they?
Satan.
Unfortunately, due to what's going on, I think my father's shop is closed today, so we won't be able to talk to him.
Conveniently.
But you know, after everything's done, you can obviously go talk to. I'll gladly take you to go meet my father, and you can. He might have something.
Just expect
laying
him to
around his shop.
disappear as you arrive.
Yeah, he's gonna do some spooky stuff.
Who's gonna?
You know,
disappear?
just sometimes that's what happens.
Sometimes that's what happens to parents. That's what happened to Rosalind's.
What happened to Thalrac's parents? Oh.
They're still alive.
I know, but you did not have a good experience.
No. It was the typical mom experience. Dad was just stressed, and then we don't know what happened after potentially the gem corrupted them, and we're not going to talk about that because Thalric will go into an existential crisis of pain and misery.
And that is what I was talking about, folks.
Every single character has some sort of parental issues.
I mean, this
Or
might be
familial.
the D&D campaign with the most loving parents.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, like we've had some good people. Like
And it only works because I've come to trust that I can actually tell a story with all you guys, and you guys aren't going to have problems, and
I have to be
you'll
the
take the
primary
journey.
general.
exactly.
Eric's
mean,
got
like-
kicked him out because he accidentally unleashed an archdevil.
I'm pretty sure all of my characters had 2 loving parents at some point.
So it's not that Eric's dad didn't love him, it's because, well, he did something really bad.
Oh,
Marx has an alcoholic father.
John Zalva doesn't know who his parents are anymore.
Anymore.
yeah. Well, I mean, the man was tortured for 40 years. You're gonna forget everything at that point. That's just your brain being safe.
Yeah, being tortured and experimented and forced to be a fighting attraction, you're not going to remember much during your time.
Yeah. Honestly, Pavernal's parents were just, "Hi, kids. How you doing? Hey, Pavernal, want to be a blood hunter like your brother and I? Sorry, kiddo. You didn't make the cut. He didn't make the basketball team, and he's very petty about it. That's literally his entire character. And I'm not upset about it in the slightest, because that is exactly how I wanted him to be.
Alright, so continuing our planning. Because you guys are done planning when you guys are done planning, and then we will move into the forging.
I love that
And I
so
sent you a
much.
message, Dragonheart.
I saw the message. I was just typing that real quick.
Yep.
I need to double check my coral sheet. 1, 2, 3. There he is.
1, 2, 3 playground strat.
Yep.
So this is a very important thing.
I have a quick question.
Yes. Oh boy, you're quite a bit further along than I thought you were.
Who?
Nothing. Just what's your question?
Oh, have the people of this town been particularly nice or particularly rude or evil?
No, they just seem long-suffering and frightened.
Okay.
Are you trying to become Santa Claus? Are you making a list and checking it twice, my guy?
No, I was trying to decide if this town is worth burning down.
You want to piss off Alvin?
You want to pick off
A
Derek?
little bit, maybe.
But
It's Alvin's hometown.
well,
so
seeing as
Derek's.
everyone's being nice, it's gonna be a no.
Don't burn down towns unless they're dictatorships, in which case just burn down the dictator's house.
Yeah, like for example, the vampire town. Elwood would burn that down.
Stop biting my finger.
Okay, but
Alvin
then like we
won't be
would
happy
lose
about
our
it.
important backers.
You would also not be having Alvin's support on that either.
Although,
Alvin's trading with the vampire town.
yeah, like, I'm not gonna lie, my like Kralin wasn't a huge fan, but they've cut down crime a lot and homelessness.
Did he
And
kill the
sick
homeless?
No, they
How
didn't.
many people did he kill?
Actually, wait, Alvin, what was the agreement that like they settled on, or like was it that they took the homeless in?
So the homeless get home food, a better health. They're constantly taken care of, curing of all diseases, and the only cost of it is to have a little bit of their blood.
Yeah, so it's literally like a college student donating plasma to get books, except it's their entire life. So that's kind of baller, not gonna lie.
They have it's basically having a sugar daddy, but the only cost is giving blood instead of
Instead of, pride.
I started to listen again at like the weirdest moment because I had to fix something, and all I hear is Alvin talk about sugar daddy. I'm like, wait, is Alvin becoming a sugar daddy now?
Oh yeah, no,
Yes.
we're talking about the best sugar daddy of all, Dracula.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, to be like a late Victorian
That's the pick
vampire
we're going
lounging
for?
on a
That seems
couch.
like it would work.
I didn't want you to show it to the stream yet.
Oh, oops.
Whoopsies.
You didn't
A
provide
picture.
direction.
I know because I didn't know if you were
Directions
there or not. I was
unclear,
literally-
dick card and toaster.
It's fine.
Wait, hold up. Who just joined the Adeptus Mechanicus?
No, so meta, it's kind
Chat,
of
you
like
didn't
that.
see anything.
It's fine. I don't care at this point.
I'm not actually looking at the Roll20 screen for this exact reason because I
No,
knew
it's not in the.
was gonna
No,
happen.
it's not on the Roll20 screen. He put it in the stream.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's come and gone though, but
It's gone.
that's a rough idea, meta of what it is.
Okay.
I'll type out a better description for you in a second.
So do we have our strategy and our turn order and who's doing what spells?
Rosalind's gonna. Oh, well, actually, Dispel Magic has to go first, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
so it was going to be
Okay.
Kralin,
Kraylin can't cast spells
Kraylin's
anymore.
gone.
What do
You
you...
still have
Kraylin can't cast spells. He lost it to his sugar mommy.
He lost a lot more to his sugar
Or
mom.
Callian, I mean, sorry.
Callian.
Callian. Jesus, I am.
So Callian is shift 1.
Callian, because it's what? We need 3 magic casters for each spell, right?
You need as many as you can get, minimum of 1.
That's right. I think
I got
ideally we
Shatter.
were like 3. So Callian
Well,
is
again,
absolutely
Icarus has
in.
all 3 of them. Shraga has True Strike, and Argan has Dispel Magic.
I have, let me check Rosalind because I think he actually might have Shatter. If not, then he only has True Strike. So he will be doing that.
I have Sleep.
He does not have Shatter, so yeah, just True Strike. Also, I feel bad because I had to call off a friend today because he's like, yo, you want to learn how to do martial arts, kid? And I'm like,
Yes.
no.
Oh.
Okay, so
I'm taking it already in college.
wait. Okay, so Icarus is going to be helping with the spell magic, and who is the third person besides Callian?
That'd be Alvin.
Okay.
Alvin's in there as well.
Okay, so Icarus, Callian, and Alvin are for Dispel Magic, which I think is the one that we absolutely need to be the strongest one if we're going off of how many people are casting it makes it stronger. And then who's up for Shatter? I'm making a sheet now of it.
I am Garrick.
Alvin's on Shatter, yes.
Icarus.
Okay.
All right, and then True Strike is Icarus.
I don't think Icarus,
Rosalind.
isn't that John Zalva?
No, I'd like
No, not John Zalva.
Icarus has all 3 spells.
Oh, okay. So Icarus is
Okay,
not fighting today.
No, he is simply helping out around the forge. I imagine that since he's only really going to be trusted with the actual spell casting, my plan was for Icarus to spend literally all of his downtime simply prestidigitating all the sweat and grime off of Thalrak, keep him as pure as possible.
Unfortunately,
Because
there
in
will be no-
Icarus's mind,
Unfortunately, there's not really going to be any downtime for Icarus.
well, the spells
Oof.
only take so long to cast, and
No, you have to
prestidigitate
focus
is
it into it.
It's
into the
basically you're basically casting them as if they were a ritual
For 3
To an
hours
extent.
apiece.
for 3
God.
hours.
Yeah,
like,
no,
this
it's
is-
going to be
Icar-
grueling for everybody involved.
Yeah, Thalrak is
Okay.
absolutely going to be doing no magic, no combat. Like, as much as he would like to be in a fight, he knows that this is going to be his greatest, like, this is going to maybe be his magnum opus.
But
like,
you
his
do
greatest
still get a
work.
turn to describe how you're channeling your given spell or an insight to the spell.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And your role play in that will also help determine some of the effectiveness of the spells.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's
like
the
a
third
minigame.
person for True Strike? Because we have Rosalind and Icarus. We need one more for True Strike if we're going to stick to 3 for each.
I don't think we have 3 people with True Strike.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
Oh,
Thalrak has it. Thalrak has it, but he's going to be crafting the dang thing.
Rosalind could enhance magic ability or
Yeah,
whatever
no,
for
I
the
could-
final one,
yeah.
and that would count as a substitute, kind of.
That'd be fine with me. I don't mind you spending my meta magic on it.
Is True Strike a leveled spell or is that a cantrip?
No,
It's a
It's a
cantrip.
cantrip.
but like
Okay.
we're just kind of like assuming that he's using his meta magic as a substitute. Because like technically, couldn't I twin spell or? No, probably couldn't. It's a weird situation.
Yeah, it's a very weird situation that we're going into because
Okay, so you once because we're getting all the preparations, I want to get all the John Zalva stuff that's going to happen and what mutations you guys are going to see.
Oh, okay. And real quick for John Salva's order, his glaive is going to be like a polished silver blade with silver lining, like swirling lines throughout it. And then the handle itself is almost pitch black with silver highlights.
Okay. When John Zalva receives it, he looks at it, he's like, one appreciates the fine craftsmanship.
I aim to please. Now let's go save the damn water.
Is it me, or does the John Zalva sound like the critic from Ratatouille?
One must ask for forgiveness of what you're about to see. And as you hand him the glaive, he watches his whole arm begins to grow around it, and the glaive is absorbed into his arm, replacing his hand with the glaive.
Bro just became a +2 pirate. What?
So, I used my unnatural weapon, which allows me to absorb any weapon into my body, taking damage equal to the max weapon damage on a dice roll. And at the same time, you also notice John Zalva's body grows to the size of 10 feet tall.
Nice. More tall people.
Let us handle this trouble.
Hey, look, it's the tiger from Conker's Bad Fur Day.
One is prepared.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
Can I just say yes to be opposing?
This is actually kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie.
Can you ask about the milk?
No.
Why not?
No milk.
Where's the milk?
What did your mother feed you as a child?
No.
One does not remember one's mother. And to that, I need to roll 3 of these. Don't infect, and then I'm going to activate my last mutations as well, which is 4 more mutation rolls.
Do you guys realize this is how many people you have?
Yeah, we have a ton of people here.
Are we playing pool?
So I never mutate. Yep.
We're just missing 1 ball and the white ball here, and then we have a massive...
Okay, so that's 7 hit dice I have to spend.
Yeah, Petunia, that'll do it.
Yep, there you go. Oh, here comes my other animals.
God.
I don't think Rex can be here unless he's like King Shark-esque.
You need the
can
land
make him-
shark.
I can make him
King Shark
King
is a shark.
King Shark is a shark.
Shark.
It's an honor fighting with you.
Oh, you've got to be kidding.
I love that scene so much.
And
Yeah, me too.
There we go.
Ah, yes, the most important character, Fireball.
There we go.
Oh yeah, I remember I did that on Friday. That was fun.
Yeah, oh, wait,
At
oh,
least-
oh, shit! You need to go back and watch that episode. Cool Demon.
Why?
Because Fever Dream Vladimir was there.
Fever
You
Dream.
Yeah, oh yeah, Fever Dream Vladimir. There was a whole bunch of Fever Dream characters.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder. I can't.
Oh yeah,
wait to
Fever
see.
Dream Tremius was in there.
Fever Dream Vladimir did a fair bit of damage with Fireball, but also kind of killed his entire party with Fireball. Loosely based on the
Oh, wait.
events of
Wait,
the
was
River
Netta,
and
was he the
Forbidden
one that-
Forest.
Was he the one that Tharic got to pull the reverse Uno card
Yes,
on
it
as
was.
well? Yes.
What?
So
I gotta
Tharic has
know.
So Tharic has a +3 shield that I keep forgetting can repel magic spells basically once a week.
Bro, I can't wait to see
And
which party members from. Oh, sorry, I'll. Sorry.
and when they fired Fireball at the party, Tharic basically went reverse Uno card on them with the shield.
No, you.
That was great. Anyways, so do we have our plans?
I believe so.
So yeah, that's going to be.
Shraga, if we're actually gonna start and stuff like that, once everyone is like filing into the forge itself, Shraga would scatter a bunch of caltrops around the outside to just slow down their passage, but he would set them in such a way that they would be able to figure out like it's easier to walk right here and funnel them to like specific windows and openings that we want them to attack.
Okay, which ones are you trying to bring them
Oh,
towards?
wait. Hey, Meta, we should get the recap because we were never asked about that.
Oh yeah, who wants to do the recap for a free inspiration on this most auspicious of nights?
Whoever
You
does
know,
the
I can
recap,
do it.
I'll give a
Fuck it.
loot point as well.
For the recap on Friday or the recap on yesterday?
On
Friday.
Friday. That was
I
just
will
all
do
a
the
dream that
recap.
nobody remembers.
I
Derek
shall
wants to
do
it.
the recap because I'm the one that caused this whole thing for trying to pet a dog.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, okay, first of all.
I
So,
massacred the most.
last time on Dragon Ball Z, our fair adventurers made their way to Ymir and are finally getting ready at Forges and Orges, which we pronounced orgies at least 3 times during the stream. I'm really glad that people did not bring that up. During this, we saw one of Party 2's former members for only one session, Asteri, the celestial-esque star person, get shanked in the streets, which
And
was
her
very...
head was blown off by a firebolt.
And her head was blown off by a firebolt. Pavernal went and he drew dicks on the drunkard's face as they were passed out in an alleyway after he thought that there was a giant sleeping there. After a small while, Roslyn, being the gracious person that he is, and he can't help but be friendly towards things that he shouldn't really be friendly to, thus causing yet another fight by trying to be the good person and pet a dog.
But the thing is, it wasn't just petting the dog, because the dog
It was
did bite you. It did bite Bargain. However, I think it was Bargain. Maybe it was
It bit Shraga.
Shraga. Bit Shraga. But that wasn't what caused the pack of dogs. The dog was just biting to get you guys to leave it alone. What followed next can only be described as blatant animal cruelty, as somebody blasted it apart with a spell. I forget who.
Okay, it was
Give it
Icarus
meta.
firing... No, it was Icarus firing magic missile at the dog and exploding, making the dog just delete.
Yeah,
Then-
basically.
After that, there was a pack of dogs that came in. Rosling used Thunderstep and he killed about 14 dogs all at once.
Not a good plan.
Ikarath got knocked down. We saw a giant demon dog, devil dog, whatever. We actually found out that there was a dog mafia that had sort of pseudo taken over the town, which was a very big issue, and we are now tasked with stopping it, not by anyone in particular, but by our own quest to get our loot.
And to not die. Because they
And
all,
also
all
not die.
Yeah.
They all want our heads on platter.
Yeah, it escalated rather quickly.
Oh, it escalated so fast. Dang.
Oh, God,
Anyone
dang.
who's just joining us now for this extremely nice journey, it escalated so fast. It was probably like
Almost as
falling down
fast
an
as the
elevator
fall of
shaft.
Kralin.
Okay, first of all, you don't. For those who don't know, Kralin actually drank a little bit of a drink from his ex-patron and ex-girlfriend Teleth, and he immediately just rolled a nat 1 on his save and just became a demon, and I lost all
What?
control of him.
Yeah, Voltaire told you about that.
Yeah, he is now a full-on demon, and he is just completely schmeagled it up.
Oof.
Oh.
Is there a way to save him?
Probably not.
I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to save Cornwall either, so...
Aw,
Like, maybe we'll just
Kralin.
have to love him as he is. He'll be like a
I
house.
mean, it's possible. You'll definitely see him again.
Will it be on the battlefield or will it be by your side? Tune in next time on Dog Pound D&D.
And this is the kind of fun you can only have with somebody willing to sign over their character who was already basically consigned to be dead anyways.
Oh
but-
yeah, no, absolutely.
but
He was gonna die.
Now he lives on in a different way, and Shani picks one of his characters for the loot point.
I'm gonna give it to Pavernal. Actually, I really want to stack it up on my boy because Rosalind is gonna be fine. He's
Why,
thick.
why can't I get a loot point?
Because I did the intro.
Yeah, well, you can.
Oh yeah.
Who wants a loot point?
Derek.
Loot points are easy to give away.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, give me 1 second.
I actually don't know how many points there are because I don't. Whenever I watch the
There you go,
stream,
Derek, you got a
it
loot
like
point.
makes my
Thank you.
computer
And
lag up
Ikarath
a
gets
lot.
one from Matt.
Poggers.
So now we are at the forge, beginning the defense.
I'm sorry, as soon as he said Poggers, I just imagined Icarus saying that.
I
don't know why it's so
God,
funny to me.
Ikarath, please say it in your voice. Please say Poggers in Ikarath voice.
All goes.
I don't know why it's so funny to me, but I like it.
How about
I'm glad
Cormac?
it amuses you.
Yes! Oh my god. Please, Cormal, please.
What do you want me to do?
Poggers.
Say Poggers.
Oh no.
Okay, hold on. I can get it right. Poggers!
Yeah!
Oh god.
Ormal is adorable. We must protect her or him. I don't know.
so much.
Him.
The best
Yeah,
campaign.
we must protect him.
This is the best timeline.
All right. So we're dragging all our characters in there, Meta.
Yep, all the characters in here.
Okay. I need a request to make John Zalva double. The
Also,
size he
you
is.
guys do require it's 50 gold to rent the place out for the night.
I paid it out.
Yep.
Alvin covers the
um,
cost.
We'll have to remind Callian to subtract 1,750 gold pieces from the party treasure group.
The Alvin trust fund that he gave.
Yeah, the Alvin
Yeah.
Trust Fund, because that was used to make all the items or upgrade all the
Yeah.
items.
Alvin is
We'll
just gonna
upgrade
start
some
a
and
scholarship.
create new
Yeah.
ones.
He could at this point. I could, because like in D&D, two gold is a year's worth of income. So
And he hasn't
Yeah,
even
no.
been sending his mercenaries on adventures and quests.
you haven't
Yeah.
given me any jobs to work with.
You haven't asked for any jobs.
Oh, I didn't realize I was supposed to ask. I thought you said you were gonna put some stuff up, and I was
Oh.
gonna put them up.
We should have both known better than that.
It's
I mean,
fine.
is it my fault? Yes. Is it also your fault because you should have known
Yes.
better? Also a little bit. Yeah,
Meta,
no,
I
if you
need you-
ask me if there's any available quests for them, I'll give you like a couple.
Meta, can you
Yeah,
double
make
John
past
Zalva's
them.
size?
John Zalva, where are you?
He's
There you
right
are.
here.
Boof.
John Zalva is now a 10 feet tall. So
God, now I'm just imagining the meme where it's like, would you rather take $10 million or like a plate full of dumplings? I pick option B because that's passive dim sum. And then they're just wearing, then they turn around and they're just wearing like stripper pants that just don't have any back to them or something like that.
Fireball may be dangerous in a forge, in an enclosed building with a roof
Probably.
made out of wood in many places.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Just
probably. I
saying.
mean, they're used to fire, but like, it's usually contained fire.
I mean, you do
This is-
you, Scooby Doo, but the world reacts as it knows how to.
Okay, but
Oh.
DM, but we are getting rid of a significant threat to the city, so like,
You are.
what's one building that we can pay back for?
I meant
For
more
the
like
entire
having the house collapse on your own heads because you just burnt the roof
Oh, yeah.
down.
And
Oh yeah, no,
then a total campaign kill occurs.
Yeah. because we're burning down the house.
Because remember,
Meta.
yes.
What's the
Rude.
lighting in the
Rude.
forge? Is it a dim light or is it just properly lit?
It's fairly bright in forge rooms. It's just a couple of lanterns in the side rooms.
And the side rooms, would you say they're dimly lit or properly lit?
They're probably properly lit. It wouldn't be dim. for
Properly
people
lit,
to work
love.
in them. They could become dimly lit if you put out all the lights.
Godric is gonna walk into the forge because he hasn't been in here yet. So he wants to like look around and inspect everything. Is there doors to this back area you said or no? It's
No,
just open.
that's just open.
Second question. Because I'm already dumping all of my spells into this, would my Moradin's wall ability also be sacrificed into this, or can that still
Yeah,
be
no,
used?
that's gonna be part of that. That's part of what's giving it enough strength
Okay,
to be able to break your shit out.
Nope, that's fine. I'm just
That's
making
the only
sure
reason
that...
your character's actually able to make this thing is that ability.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'm just making sure that if I could cast it, I would literally go, I'm gonna make a little wall here for you guys to use as half cover and have fun.
That's what we have tables for.
Yeah, but the wall is indestructible and cannot be dispelled. It is permanently there. like this, the rest of this building could collapse and just wash away with time, and that wall would remain.
Yep.
And if they're not followers of Moradin, no, not that they're not followers of Moradin, but if they were
Enemies?
followers, enemies and people that used to follow Moradin and are corrupted for not following his path, they can get burned by it. At least that's what Alrek has been able to deduce from it.
So heretics.
Basically. But like allies or people that are like neutral are fine. Because like Cormal and Alvin and the rest of the party won't ever get burned by it.
Also, you begin to hear howling in the distance as the sun starts its descent.
If I recall correctly, there's these two windows here, the main door, and then there's one window in each room that we can't see right now, to the left and to the right on the screen, right?
I don't know if you want that from me or if you want player recollection.
Well, no, because Shraga was placing caltrops, and I want to make sure that there were only four windows.
Yep, there are only
Shraga's
four
had
windows.
multiple days to scout this place out.
There are only four windows, but there are like vents out from the forges.
Okay, Shraga would really heavily coat the left side of the building, so the window over here and the window in that room over there. The outside of it, he would just cover it with caltrops, so the dogs are going to hopefully press farther into the right flank of the forge here, and hopefully we'll be able to bottleneck them a little bit.
All right. So the two to the left. Got it.
To the left, to the left.
Basically, the only real parts we don't have to worry about are the back areas. It's literally this open doorway here will be the major choke point that we'll have to worry about.
Luckily, Jonzalva has a 10-foot reach right now, so he's
Yeah,
using
like-
his embedded glaive arm.
Yeah.
This door unlocked.
Can we barricade this door? The double one at the main entrance?
Do you want it to be barricaded?
I mean, I would think we would barricade as many as we can and either have it where they just only come through the windows at this point, and even if we can barricade the doors on the sides, literally just keep them coming into the front windows, so that way we choke point them left and right, and then if need be, fall back to this doorway.
Okay. So, how heavy are the anvils, Meta?
How heavy is an anvil? 500 pounds.
I can lift it up on a bad day as right now as Jonzalva. Jonzalva is now able to carry 960 pounds.
Okay, so
Bro, Roslyn should. Well, actually,
So-
you got it.
even better, can we have John Zalva, if we have the time, have him move one of these anvils from the front area to this back room, if I remember the map right?
He can.
What meta would we have the time for that?
Maybe.
Because I'm thinking if we can move one of these water buckets and an anvil into the back room, we can even make it have multiple fallback points where literally we just hold at the door. If worse comes to worse. That's where Thalrak's mind is going.
Do you want to hold off in the back room? Because I can drag an anvil back there.
Probably so if we can move it, and then we can even use these anvils for these other anvils for something if we can think of it, but
10 minutes to sundown.
yeah,
Gonzalo will
primarily.
pick up an anvil and move it to the back room.
All
Which
right,
means you have to be started forging with your spell helpers in 10 minutes.
that's fine. We're just prepping. So, Meta, I'm just gonna draw a crude shape as an anvil in the back here. I'm just gonna make it a square.
Do you need a water basin as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
Gonzalo will pick up a water basin and bring it back here.
In the
Alright, so real
moments
quick, gonna get
just
rid of this water
before.
basin, and then I'm gonna get rid of this anvil here, and I'll put them in the back.
In the moments just before we start, Argan would throw some bardic inspirations around. He'd hit Barmal, Janzalva, and Rachamim with a single bardic inspiration apiece.
Okay.
Use that before combat gets too lengthy, because it goes away after 10 minutes.
Yes. Everyone get into this room so Janzalva can effectively put up the anvil in front of the door before you barricade it off.
Which room?
I'm
sorry.
barricading the front door, so get in.
This door right here.
Paverna's not in.
Yeah.
Is that the door you wanted to barricade, or do you want me
Well,
to go
there's
the
no
front
door here.
All right, so
That's
do you want me
open
to
air.
barricade this door, everyone?
Yeah, I would say barricade that center
Okay.
door. That's
I'm
my
gonna
opinion.
throw an anvil in front of that door.
Toss the anvil and make it slap. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Also,
And then-
thank you to whoever drew the water basin.
You're welcome.
And then everyone who isn't here will just throw the come into the. Everyone can be here, just the non-currently here characters. Let's have them in this back room in case they're needed.
Yeah.
The only person who's going to be not
They
in
can
that
basically
room.
be like in this corner, I would think, at least in the way.
Oh yeah.
Look, there's your butt plug anvil.
What?
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah. So we need Callian in this room then.
That does look like a butt plug.
I didn't draw it, so that ain't on me.
Color it purple.
Yeah.
No,
Get
that's
some
Moonbeam.
style.
Mm.
All right. So you're forging in the back, so Callian needs to be back there.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky?
Is Bargain in the
should
first 3 hours?
Yeah, he has Dispel Magic.
Oh, we got 4 people for first 3 hours.
Oh, okay then.
I feel like it would be better to have an extra person casting spells back there than another person out here fighting, so
Mhm.
should definitely just fucking go with it.
Yep.
Can can we like
3
find
minutes to show
positions? or some-
time.
Okay, let's find positions to get set up in. Alright, yeah. So let's see. We need people we need people on watch for the windows, and we need people on watch for the door. Big man. Any sort of points of Rosalind? Do you know anything that can keep those, dastardly things at bay? Wall of fire?
There will be much oil here, I would assume, for various forging things, I believe. So, I mean, like, if we
Maybe
don't
not.
tell the guy who owns the forge, maybe we can set some things on fire with that.
Oh,
The roof
building.
is made out of wood.
If we were to cast Wall of Fire outside the forge, it would still affect us, correct? Because... yeah, like, it's not that far away.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, fire not good.
All of
and-
fire also only lasts, like, a minute.
Yeah, and you guys have 12 hours.
True. So yeah, we probably shouldn't
Well, 8
waste
hours,
4
9
things
hours,
possible.
sorry, 9 hours.
9 hours of
Yeah,
defense.
9 hours.
Probably not then.
This is a combat you guys haven't experienced before.
Alright, you might want to be. Oh, so we have cattle traps in front of left windows,
Yep.
placed by what was it? Shraga.
Ooh,
Okay,
can-
so we've got defense on that side. We need someone with melee to be right, someone with melee on left. My characters will guard the pathway into the back room. Rosalind needs to be behind backline since he's one of the targeted. Luckily, Ikrath is nowhere to be seen, so he's going to be he's another targeted. So,
Okay. So wait, is Rosalind going out back or?
no, go get into this area.
Okay.
You're in back line.
Gotcha.
Traga would stay just on this side of the back line because he's got his bow, but he's also a fairly close combat oriented person, especially with his new +1 puncher glove.
Cormel's going to deploy Petunia.
I can do a bit of decent melee as well. However, my +2 bow is kind of
Your punchy
thick.
glove is called Punch the Clown.
I love that so much. Why are the names in this campaign?
At least
so
it's not
amazing?
Punch the Jester.
I mean, it's better than what I had.
What did you have?
Be careful
I
with
just
Shatter.
called them bolted gauntlet.
Yeah,
you're
mine's just a reference to masturbation, so.
Yeah. Just be careful with Shatter, because Shatter is all rock structures automatically fail and take double damage. This is a rock wall structure with a wooden roof. You're gonna blow open a wall if you cast Shatter in the wrong spot.
Well, we're not actually casting shatter; we're casting it into the blade.
No, Derek was asking about Fireball and whatnot.
3, 2, 1. Roll initiative.
Let's get it! It's
Also-
time to.
Oh boy, there we go.
Also, just to
For that
you know,
mechanic,
Meta,
by the way, when I told you had 3 minutes left, you had 3 literal minutes left.
Okay. And just to give you this info, just because I want to do this, like role playing wise, Balrock has taken off his armor, shield, like
Yeah.
he is basically going into full on worker mode.
Krath took off his hat.
Do we
He
roll
did
the...
cover
Also,
it with a
another
sheet,
rule. Another rule, by the way. You cannot go more than 3 rounds without foraging in combat.
Do we want to use the nat 1 thing for Derek on that initiative roll?
Yeah, I got it.
So Thalrak,
Oh.
you can't. There cannot be a
Mark-
stop to
wait.
foraging for more than 3 consecutive rounds of combat.
Do we want to use the
Okay.
nat 1 on that, or if the foraging has a roll, do we want to have that ready for forge problems?
I don't think there's any rules. He just said I'm describing it.
Okay.
That's what you know what you're doing. You don't. And there's a lot of.
I was gonna
things
say,
going into
do
this.
Ikrath and Bargain need to be in the initiative right now?
Everybody
this-
needs to be. Even though you
Okay.
guys will just, because when it hits you, you'll describe some insight to your spell. A lot of the power and a lot of how this does is based on your guys' descriptions as well of whatever random insight. It can be philosophical, stupid, great. It can be a description of whatever you're doing, but it goes into it.
That was a Shraga. God damn it.
But there could be any number of things could happen. What you've been told you can do does not encompass the entirety of all the things that can happen in this 9-hour night.
Kind of concerned. Like, are we literally going to be doing combat for 9 whole D&D hours?
9. Well,
Well-
I mean, you won't be like in initiative.
It'll be
for
off
9.
and on probably. It'll probably
Yeah,
be like waves of
It'll
it.
be waves. Think like StarCraft wave defense.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, no, this should be nice.
I have a similar wave combat system. In
But I don't have
Circle.
Zerglings or Swarm
Just
Hosts to
saying, if-
defend.
Bro,
If-
okay, if you need
If we went
Zergs-
9 hours of D&D combat, that is 5,400.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, get ready for 5,400 turns of combat.
and
Multiply
we're
that
totally
by
going to survive.
19 player characters, you were talking about 102,600 actions.
And Elrid.
Not to mention
Yeah,
bonus
we're
actions.
20.14 for Elrid.
I gotta find you. There you are.
And why do you think
Oh.
this is called the finale? What do you think we're doing for the next 2 months?
Just this
Okay.
episode.
So, Goji, just to explain what's going on, we're doing the forging, and animals are about to attack us, so we're preparing defenses in the forge.
Oh yeah, they pissed off all the dogs.
I tried to pet them and then Ikrath
the
blew
quick
one up.
version is, he tried to pet a feral dog. It bit him. Ikrath decided, okay, dog bit Rosalind. I'll blow his head up. Dog got blown up. 11 dogs came to attack because they just blowed up one of their dogs. Rosalind blew up 11 dogs. More dogs attacked. Big dog with 2 heads attacked. They talked to it a little bit. Yes, we talked to the dog. And They kind of run the city at this point. There's thousands of dogs in this city, and this two-headed mutant dog who was injected by Tyleth, supposedly, is kind of running the show and has organized the disparate little tribes of dogs that ran different sections of the streets, and they weren't really a big nuisance at that point. They're just, feral dogs. They control their territory in the bad parts of town. But now they're all united under one super dog leader, and he's got two heads injected by Tyleth, as said, and they have now pissed all of them off, and unfortunately, you guys need to forge it on a full moon, which is tonight, and it has to be done on a suitable forge, which is here. And there's really no other options, and it's in the city, and it has to be at night, which is when the dogs are most active. And you have to survive 9 hours, because the forging process takes 9 hours. And all the spellcasters who are lending their spells to the forging are completely unable to assist in combat for the 3-hour chunk per spell that's being cast. When it's being used, so you will always be at a perpetual state of less than full power.
I was gone for 2 sessions.
Yep. Honestly, DM, you sound like a very novice improv group. It's like, yes, and that's how much crap has happened.
Yeah,
we've just turned into an improv group, everybody.
You guys have done a lot of things, a lot of ways.
We have, indeed.
Cormal, I guess Pevernil hears the scratching of claws outside of the building as the building appears to be. You hear it from all sides of the building.
Oof. Shoot!
All right. So and it's Cormal's turn, and there's no warning that they're there.
Oh wait, no, I'm saying that. I'm saying that they're. Sorry, never mind. Also,
Characters can talk within reason freely on each other's turns as needed to communicate.
Guys, they're here. Also, why did Rosalind and Pavernal's thing get mixed?
I don't know. You probably had clicked on the wrong thing.
Oh,
no. If you look at the chat, then it's
no. But if you have the wrong thing selected, it'll roll over something.
Oh shoot! Let me do.
I can find it. So we've got Pevernil is supposed to be a 19.
Yep, that's my bad.
Where the fuck Pevernil is? I don't think he's in here.
No, he's here. He's right next. He's to the right of Magni.
No, I meant in the turn list.
Oh,
yeah, you never selected. Yeah, you never changed your token. That's what happened.
It's 0.
Well, it's now because I just added it. But you never changed your token. You were still selecting Rosalind when you rolled Pevernil.
Yep.
So then what happened is it overwrote Rosalind's with the Pevernil roll.
Yep, that is my bad. I am so sorry.
I figured it out.
Is that why it's been happening all this time?
Probably you have to actually physically change your selected token. Because it always rolls for the one you have selected. Cormal, you know they're here.
Dragonheart isn't in the voice car right now, and he disappeared from Roll20, so...
Oh no, he must... I don't know what
if he fucking lost power, this is gonna be a lot harder.
That's true, Cormal's kind of a tank. Yeah, his internet died.
Cormal's kind of a tank, and Jinzalva is literally going beast mode right now.
Yeah.
If you can Discord and open stream, I can roll and move you.
And Meta, real quick, is there any specific process in the forging that the magic has to be done, or is it just constantly?
Just a constant leeching from the spellcasters into the.
That's fine.
Weapon.
I'm just making sure because there's an actual process to forging, and I didn't know.
No, it's just like continual casting. Kind of looks. I mean, you've seen that meme. It's kind of like that, where they're all going to be gathered around you,
Okay, so they're basically just doing like a ritual circle around me. Got it.
Yeah, you can call it that. That's what they call it in the video.
No, that's fine. I'm just making sure before I go. I just want to make sure I have a clear idea of what exactly is happening.
Yep.
Because if there's a specific process that I have to call them in, then I can role play that out. But if they're just doing it constantly, then we'll do that.
All right. So Cormal is. There's nothing really to react to. Thalrak, you're in the beginning stages of your forging. You have started.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
Anybody...
1 or 2 sentences. Go ahead. What was that?
I was just gonna say, does anybody know the cantrip thaumaturgy?
Huh?
I'm gonna take that as a no.
No.
DM, it's just a simple mood.
Thalrak knows it, but he can't do it.
He's busy. Yeah. So if you check the text of this, if I can cast this right before combat starts, all I want is for Akamim to be shaking the ground. So if they get close to the building, it's just a little bit scary.
Sure.
It's just a mood setting, basically.
Sure, that's fine.
A little bit.
Yep. Thalrak, what are you doing?
So Thalrak immediately is going to start with gathering the metals. Because I didn't know what process you had for this with the
You can make it
powder and stuff. Well, with the powder and stuff that we had to do too.
That have you read any of the Icewind Dale books?
No.
Okay, damn. Basically, you need to do everything. Then you have to etch it in with like something or another before you harden it. Then you need to harden it. Then you're gonna lay the powder in it. And then you're gonna have to actually go outside under the last of the moonlight.
Okay, so the powdering goes in the tempering phase. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually right at the end because it's after tempering. You temper it, it cools, then you put the powder in it, then it has to go out under the last bit of moonlight as the sun rises, right when the sun rises.
Okay.
So you're gonna be exposed at the end.
So it basically goes in right before it goes out in the moonlight. Got it. Powder before moonlight. Got it.
Then you channel divinity into it to crystallize those things.
Got it.
All right.
Got it.
And then we move to
Thalrak is.
Oh, go ahead.
No, sorry, I was gonna say Thalrak is just starting with gathering the metals and literally putting them into the fire, start heating them.
Yep. And then we go to Elred.
Elred's gonna walk up to the window and hold his action. If anything jumps in, he's gonna start swinging.
All right. Also, nobody has the map part of the stream up, right?
No.
Okay, I'm making sure because I'm showing chat something and you guys shouldn't know.
Okay, so I'm opening up your stream map side.
You hear a loud double howl in the distance. Everybody needs to roll wisdom.
Saving throw? Got it.
Yep, saving.
Damn it. I'm not close.
Elred, you are staunchly resolute and you take a +1 on your next attack roll. Everybody who rolls below 14 takes a -1 on their next attack roll. And except for Magni, who takes a -2.
Okay, Roslyn has a -1, and Pavernal is fine with a 24.
I was actually about to ask if it was some sort of charm or something,
where's
but you're
the-
making
oh,
us just use
Ikarath.
attack, so.
Oh, I need to roll for everybody. Don't I?
Everybody has to roll because something else is going to happen here.
Hold on just a second. Let me pull the sheets up.
Wisdom save. Yeah. Wait, he already made his wisdom save. He nat 20.
Oh, jeez.
You're super resolute.
Oh crap! I thought you were telling me to do a wisdom save.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's doing a wisdom save.
So everybody in the combat section of the game, if you roll below a 15, you need to...
Jesus Christ.
Take a -1 to your next attack roll. If you get a net 1, it's -2. Over here, you lose 1 round of being able to forge or cast spells if you get below a 15, and you lose 2 with a net 1, and the non-feared people would then be trying to convince the feared people.
Is this a form of fear?
Yeah.
Then me and Ikrath get advantage, I'm pretty sure, because isn't a fear a form of charm?
No, it's not.
There
No,
you go.
fear,
No, it's not?
fear is fear. Charm is a different
There you go.
effect, unfortunately. I had the same thought.
So
Yeah. Okay.
So the forged people, the forged, because basically these sides can, they play out a little bit differently, because this is its own mini game over here, and the people who are not afeared on their turns. Alvin, what did you roll?
I can't roll meta.
Oh yeah, I forgot, Alvin. I gotta roll for you. I have a good memory. Don't mind me. Where the fuck?
Now
why-
you'll understand what it feels like to be him with all his sheets open.
And then we roll. That's one of the nice things about being a DM who makes everything up. I don't have to use any sheets.
Oh yeah, that's a nice thing, definitely.
Oh, you have to start rolling for a player who has a million sheets.
Exactly. A wisdom saving throw of 21. So Alvin is fine. So those people that are fine will be needing
Carmel needs to roll.
Yeah, will be needing to try and convince the feared people to get back to work. And the feared people will have to be arguing against them because of their fear until their fear runs out. And wisdom save for Cormal. Cormal gets a -1. And that is Pevernill's turn at that. So you guys know what your guys' are. It's a chilling fear for those that rolled below 15. For those that rolled 1, you are deathly afraid of what's about to come.
Okay, Pavernal, before I can't, can I see them through the windows and all that?
No.
Or,
It's
okay,
dark
no.
out.
Alright,
And it's
then,
strange because there's no lights on the streets. There normally are.
Pavernal is going to turn to, not technically to Rosalind, but he's sort of just gonna like turn back to the group. He's gonna be like, "Hey, study hard. It's only a couple of dogs. One's got 2 heads, but you know what that means? A little bit more glory for us that want to mount them on our walls."
If John Zolva and Cairo needed to roll, they both roll advantage against fighting checks.
Okay. There's so many.
And, I mean, Pavernal's gonna ready his action... Or, actually, you know what? He's gonna turn on his igniting arrows and all that, because he doesn't know if they're, well, they're dogs. They might light on fire because of their fur. Probably not, but he's also going to just do that and ready his action to fire an arrow if any dogs get close to the window. Or if he can see any dogs, I guess I should
All
say.
right.
And that'll be my turn. Because I'm not really gonna move.
All
He's
right.
just gonna table his bow and put it and kneel.
Bargain.
Barkin failed his save, so he is currently wondering what on earth.
Oh,
he's
no.
heard a lot of mortal dogs howl in his day, but whatever the fuck that was is not on his radar.
Yep. That's true. He doesn't lose a turn, though, because he's not in the mini game. Oh, wait, no, he is. Yeah, Bargain, you gotta express
No, he's
your
helping
fear.
Forge right
oh,
now.
yeah, so you gotta express your fear of the dogs and why you're not forging. Or casting spells, because you stopped.
Yeah, no, he's very aware of unnatural things, having lived a very long life and also hanging out with Jinzalva. Whatever the fuck that was. He wasn't there for the combat. He didn't see the 2-headed
No,
dog.
he didn't.
He's heard everybody talking about it, but he's now beginning to believe that thing is a threat. Whereas before he was just like, yeah, sure, a two-headed dog.
All right. And Junzalva, I assume you're holding your action in case something comes through?
That is correct. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my internet right now.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. And then...
Did you unplug it and plug it back in?
Yeah, that didn't work. I'm resetting the modem now. And if that doesn't work, that means Spectrum shut down the internet in my area.
What a bunch of dicks. Is this on a grid? No, it's doing a weird thing with it. Okay, I getcha. 22 deck save. I'm sorry, 19 deck saves, Alred.
What the fuck? How do I do that?
Dog pile.
You roll it a lot of
Do
times.
/roll 19d20.
And then add, and then tell me what your modifier is, and I'll add it as I go through it. I'll just tell
Hey,
you,
I'll
it's
count
anything
nat
below
20s.
16.
You need to not have a space.
Yeah, slash. So it's like, oh no, I just deleted a lot of things.
You want me just to roll it for you?
Sure.
Map.
I'm a +2.
Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. So a minimum of 11 damage.
Oh. Is that it? Just 11?
No, I don't know yet. I've been collecting dice.
He said minimum.
Yeah.
So that's kind of scary.
Yeah,
the
knowing my
maximum,
luck, it's going to be a
44,
shock check.
66.
110.
Excuse me.
13.
Okay, it was my modem. It freaking
Oh.
did some weird shit, and okay, I'm back. Hi, how's it going?
37 damage.
You were missed.
As the glass shatters and 19 dogs jump on and rip on Elred.
Can I use my ready action to swing at them?
Yeah.
Hey, look, the map's up to date again.
That gets a +1.
Yeah, you hit. Cutting one of the dogs in half as it leaps past.
Okay.
Which we will...
And
I should probably do that.
oh, that probably misses.
Do we all see this?
Yeah, that misses. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. So would our reactions go off, or our ready actions, or?
Those with ranged attacks.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. Then I gotta roll. Sorry about that.
Keep in mind that means that your ranged weapon is drawn.
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
He's got his bow out.
Just making sure.
I'm not playing the range game today.
Also, this should.
Nice.
Oh
So you hit?
shit.
Nice.
Okay. Also, that should be a. 16 damage. Towards one of the dogs that jumped on him.
16 damage, killing another one of the dogs.
Okay.
And then... One second. I almost forgot. Okay.
So what did I miss?
No, no. No. It's Icarus' turn.
I think what happened I think what would explain his nat 1 the best is he was so jarred by the howling, and he secretly remembers being pounced on by 19 of them and all the shit that went down. But he also is a very, very good mage. And he just got a little confused. So instead of casting Dispel Magic, he dispels magic on himself, basically, and completely loses his focus.
All right.
And in doing so, he probably pissed himself.
Okay. Dalek,
He relaxed a little too much.
Dalek's gonna have to deal with that. As will Alvin, because I think Alvin passed.
Oh, this room smells like piss now. What is that?
But we're not too there yet. Oh, Alvin, were you here for the rules of the Forge Room?
Yes, I heard the rules because I joined the call at
Okay.
that point. I was listening to everything you were saying. I just
Piss.
couldn't push to talk all the time.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Rosalind.
Rosalind is still super scared, right?
Yes,
the-
I mean, can still fight and just takes the -1, but would be scared,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, then he is gonna do, let me see, do I have any attack cantrips?
And one
Because
second,
I
I'll be
would-
right back. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
So, how's everyone's day?
I'm doing pretty good. I just rolled a nat 20 on my bow, and I'm feeling pretty poggers about that.
Now that my internet's working, I'm fine.
I'm also
Nice.
going back to class tomorrow, and I got to finally meet my roommate.
How was that?
It was alright. He kind of left. He's coming back tomorrow, and I also kind of lost my backpack, so he wasn't too great of a help for that. But, yeah, I mean, he seemed alright. It'll be weird sharing a room with someone for an entire year, but I'll get used to it.
Okay. Sounds a little too.
Okay, I'm back.
Slow beat.
What'd you get?
KFC.
Nice.
Hey, that's what we had for dinner.
All right. Rosalind, what are you doing?
Rosalind is going to... Oh, crap, I forgot what spell I was going to cast. I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt, I guess. Just might as well, even with the -1 hit. So I'm just going to cast it on the big old pile of doggos. Does
You hit?
that hit? Yeah, okay. Level 1 casting. A 2 and a 1. I'm gonna use the 1 damage. Look, maybe just...
Is you
I don't know
wound
what type
one
of
of the
damage.
dogs, but it is still chomping at Elred, as it will be Voltaire's turn in 1 second. Sorry.
I'm sorry, Elred.
Elred is like Gimli and the two towers when the wards are all piling on top of him right now.
Warg, then an
sorry,
orc,
I'm
then
back.
another orc, then another warg.
Do you have any more actions?
I mean, no, I'm a sorcerer.
Okay. Voltaire.
Okay, Voltaire is going to bonus action rage. Does that, since I'm due to
Oh,
berserker?
Also, just because you just did get here to remind you, this night is 9 hours long.
So
Oh,
make sure not to use up all your barbarian rages.
I plan on it. Alrighty. Does the barbarian rage, since berserkers have the, it's their feature at 6th level, and they can't be frightened or charmed during their rage, does that get rid of the +1 to the first attack?
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
If it's considered a frightened effect and you just lost it, then I would say yes, because that's
Yeah.
how it works.
Yeah, you're not frightened anymore. It is a fear effect.
Alright, I was just checking, and Voltaire's going to
Yep.
go over to here. And he's going to draw his maul, and he's going to swing into the dog pile.
All right. Roll the hit. You obviously hit.
Ready?
Nice, nice.
Damage.
And you hit the one that was already hit by Rosalind, and you crush its skull in.
Alrighty. I'm going to use my extra attack, and I'm going to swing again.
And you miss.
Alrighty, and that's going to end my turn.
And that makes it Shraga's turn.
Well, there's an awful lot of puppers in the room. And as sad as it is to harm them, it's clearly necessary. So, Shraga is going to utter a couple of words in Sylvan, and he'll probably step to like right about there, and then fire a single arrow over Magni's head.
What are your Sylvan words?
All right.
Oh, wise one.
I don't speak Sylvan, like in reality, but the translation is basically
I'm just wondering the translation because Cairo speaks
it's a really
Sylvan.
poetic. It's a really poetic description of an arrow piercing a large block of flesh and going all the way through just fine.
Okay.
Basically, and he will shoot a piercing arrow directly into the pack of wolves. Kind of.
And you hit.
Well, it's a DC.
Oh.
So it does 18 damage.
It does fail that save DC.
Yeah, so a whole line of these guys would take the damage, and they're all kind of clumped together, so that should hit a fair amount of them. And then he'll also just shoot a normal arrow into the pack afterwards, which doesn't go well.
Which goes into Magni.
Okay.
For Voltaire or Peppermill.
Yep.
Like 4
There's
of
options
them
here.
died.
What? Whoa! Who? What did you say about Pevernil? Don't.
And Voltaire gets hit with a piercing arrow for some amount of damage.
It's not my fault. I'm a ranger, boy.
How much damage does Voltaire get hit by?
I don't. What's that bow do normally?
Roll the damage. There you go.
12 piercing damage.
12 piercing damage to Voltaire.
Cut.
6.
Barbarian rage.
Voltaire turns around and growls at Shraga.
And Ikarath gives 1 loot point to Voltaire.
My bad. That's my apology.
It's okay.
I'm just kind of imagining like Shraga just sort of like doing that thing where they just point over, just crossing their chest like he did it.
And we have Cairo's turn.
Alright, Cairo is going to... Oh wait, I forgot that anvil's not there, so I don't have to worry about it being in my way. Cairo will walk up and attack then. So that is... this one. 23.
You hit.
13 slashing, 5 radiant.
Killing another one of the wolves. Well,
All right.
dogs. You know what I mean.
Yep. 28 to hit.
You hit.
3 radiant, 10 slashing.
You maim one quite horribly, but it is still alive and chomping at the bit.
Okay. That's Cairo's turn.
All right. Elvin's turn.
All right, so it's getting what we're supposed to do is get the two that are losing it back into action.
Yes, you're trying to convince Bargain and Ikarath that they need to get back to work.
Now, both of you.
To be fair, we haven't started yet.
No, you could clearly see the magic's forming in my hands, and I'm casting upon this pickaxe. Get to it. We have a lot of people out there relying on us to get this finished. They are defending us with their lives. So, I want to see results by both of you. The entirety of the world depends on us. Back to work.
I may be resistant to fire damage, but I know you all aren't.
Is that a threat?
It may be that he'll put your feet to the fire.
It's only a threat if he doesn't follow through with it, and Ikarath knows him well enough to know that he would be willing to follow through with it, and he knows how it feels to have your feet dunked in fire.
I'm glad Ikarath remembers that feeling.
No, that was another nat 1 he's rolled recently. Woohoo!
And with that, we move to Magni.
Alrighty, Magni is going to use his action to dash, go here, then here, here, and, well, he can only go to there.
Alright.
Because I'm trying to get the aura of protection to them so they can not fail saves.
Yep. That is a legitimate strategy in this game. Marks.
Okay. Gotta make sure I'm not muted. I'm going to...
Nobody talk to him. We'll pretend he's muted.
You know I can hear you, right?
Yeah, I know. That was the joke.
Hey, is Matt talking, guys? I can't hear him.
No, I knew you could. That's a joke. Go ahead.
Well, then, I cast Fireball.
No.
Oh, no!
Oh, no.
Fortunately, I cannot cast Fireball. Or to most fortunately. I'm going to throw a dagger at a wolf.
You hit.
It's 19. Still hits.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to roll damage now. Just make sure that's okay. I'm pretty sure I'm going to kill it.
.21 piercing. That's a lot of piercing.
And if you're speaking, you're muted.
You kill the one that Cairo didn't completely kill.
With a 21, damn, I didn't hit a new one.
No.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. And it is Derek's turn. Fireball!
Well, I can't. Wood roof.
Shattered
And
destroyed.
I did fail my wisdom save as well with a 4. So, I'm not really. I just lose. Yeah. So I just do 2. I just lose 1 to attack, right?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. I do have another kind of AoE. I don't really know. Wait, I'm going to check real quick. Yep. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray over here.
All right.
Actually, first gotta move a little bit closer so I don't accidentally hit Pevernal. And then that's what I said because my laptop's acting up a bit. Yeah.
You hit.
And then 7 fire damage to 5 wolves actually.
As you burn one of their the fur off of one of their necks away, they snap viciously towards Cairo.
Oh wait, it's 3 attacks.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's not 3. It's 5 actually. I don't know why I didn't show. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is the spell.
Yeah, so you gotta roll it 5 times.
Yep. 5 different attacks?
Yep.
Okay, check.
Alright, so we've already 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 5.
And then this one, the last one's a crit, so
Yeah, it should. Yep.
14 plus.
So let's see, we have a 7, and then, okay, 7. You killed 2 of them.
Ooh.
As your scorching ray burns through their hole, burns a hole through the center of their skull, and they fall off to the side dead. Elred slowly becoming more unburied.
Yeah, I really wish I could use Shatter right now, but I'll destroy the wall.
And your teammates.
And my teammates.
Alright, and Cormal's turn.
Okay. Cormal will issue the command for Petunia to head over there, but Cormal will not be joining the dog pile. Because
Not going to join the dog pound?
No. Cormal is actually going to keep his... he's going to take the dodge action. So if anything comes after him, he's ready. He knows what part of the plan he's in. He needs to defend this side. So Petunia will head over, and she will attack though.
All right.
So that's a 23 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 11 piercing, 11 fire.
11 piercing and fire? Wow, you
Yes.
kill one right off the bat. Just bite it and rip its throat out.
Level 7 is when my dragon gets upgraded, so she does a lot of damage now. She just didn't hit at all yesterday.
And Tharek, how are you keeping your people who stopped casting calm?
Keep it together. Y'all need to just be calm. If anything comes through that door, we'll deal with it. But for now, we have to trust our friends on the outside. We gotta get this done. Or I swear to God, I will bash you over the head lightly for now, because I still need you. While making this damn thing. And he's like still heating the metal and like turning it, making sure that the metal is getting up to the proper heat.
Mm-hmm. Elred.
What can Elric do to like get off?
You could try to make a strength check.
Okay, let's do that.
I would. How many of these are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's your carrying capacity?
Oh, how do I know that?
20 times 15, 300.
300.
How many dogs did I just say there were?
7.
So if somebody were making a strength saving throw with 700 pounds and they only had a carrying capacity of 3, how would they be making that saving throw?
Okay, so keep in mind a creature can lift something over its head equal to double its carry capacity as well.
So 600 versus 700 then.
That would put it at the disadvantage bracket then.
You will roll your strength check at disadvantage.
How many?
Disadvantage, so you roll it.
Oh, just one?
Yep,
Yeah.
just twice, so... Well, 2 rolls total, but 1 disadvantage, yeah. You are unable to lift the dogs off of you.
I don't know. What can I do?
To bite one.
Sure, I'll bite
I
one.
did throw it out.
Roll unarmed.
What's that? Just strength?
I think just
Just
strength.
it's just straight strength.
And you just come away with a mouthful of fur.
Blah, blah, blah. Get these accursed dogs off of me.
What do you think I'm doing?
We're working on it.
Ben.
And... Cormal and John Zalva roll perception.
Okay. So, John Zalva. Need to take that off. Okay, and then I need to find Cornwall. There he is. And perception.
You hear some skittering noises like metal on concrete from this window.
Okay.
Pevernil.
Yep. I'm kind of, you know what? I think I'm gonna bust out some actual spellcasting on this character. Let's go. Pavernal is going to move down to here by Cairo and the gang. And he... Please let me have not changed my spells. And he's gonna cast Burning Hands on the group of dogs. That should have the saving throw. I don't know why.
And on Elred.
Oh wait, no, I'm trying to hold on.
It would be impossible to distinguish him from the mass at this point.
Oh. Shoot. I guess not. Is that gonna be okay if I can?
Yeah, you can go back.
that up? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna swap to my sword and just stab at him.
All right.
3 short sword attacks. Okay. Oh,
Hit.
then there's one more for the bonus action.
And miss.
Okay. 1, 2, and 8 and 13. 2 separate attacks.
Wait, 8, 13, and what's the last one?
You said the last one missed,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I did. Okay. And there was just damage done. But that was a full kill. So you kill one more.
Yep. Pevernal sort of just puts his bow on his back and he pulls out his swords and he's just going at it.
And now it's no longer disadvantage for strength checks for Elred. Bargain.
You're getting into character here.
Bargain is...
You are now not feared because you did not nat one.
People have yelled at him, so he's like, oh, my bad, and he starts to cast a spell.
Well, you also have to try and convince Ikarath to start casting a spell.
Bargain would just backhand him. In the game.
Wow.
Not hard, but like on the face.
Love it.
I imagine you do it with a white glove. That seems like a bargain thing to do.
You just summon a white glove with prestidigitation or something and just...
Yes, Bargain doesn't have Mage Hand, but he does have an ethereal white glove that he can only summon to smack people with.
Also, I'm sorry I didn't answer this at the time because it was when my internet was down.
Yeah.
I do have thaumaturgy, so if you need it later.
Oh, good to know.
I have thaumaturgy.
It was mostly just a thematic theme
Yeah.
to, like,
Cormal
add
has
to the
thaumaturgy.
atmosphere.
He gets it as part of it being a dragon, a Drake Warden. So.
And it's John Zalva's turn.
Wait, I had no idea that that Cormal was a ranger.
Yeah, Cormal's a ranger.
I had literally no idea.
People tend to forget what Alvin's characters are.
No, it's just because like I've always known Cormal as Cormal, and I was like, wow, okay, this is actually really cool. I'm like, wait a minute.
It's a good campaign when nobody knows what each other are because you just know them as people.
Oh God, yeah.
But John Zalva, so we can continue along.
Yes,
we got 9 hours to fit.
John Zalva will step up to here, and a little bit closer. But since he has 10-foot reach, he can reach over everyone. And so I'm going to attack with my embedded arm glaive. And that's a natural 1.
You hit Cairo over the head with it.
Excellent. So
at least you didn't hit Voltaire again.
That's 15 points of damage to Cairo.
Jeez.
And then I'll roll my embedded arm glaive once more. 21.
You hit.
Okay. So that is 12 points of slashing damage.
12 points of slashing damage, and one of the wolves starts bleeding profusely and falls unconscious.
Alright. And then John Zalva will step away after that, returning to his post.
Okay.
Because I have 50 feet of movement, and as bonus action, I will take the dodge action.
1, 2, 3, 5 left.
Yep.
So that's 5. Armor class, Elred.
16.
1. 1 hit. For 3 damage as one of the dogs continues to chew on your arm.
I'm gonna roast you over a pit when we're done here.
Ikarath. You have one. This is your last round of freak out.
Yeah, well, I mean, Bargain just slapped him, so now Ikarath wants to know why the fuck he's slapping him when there's wolves outside and we're supposed to be doing shit. So Ikarath is now starting to yell at Bargain, who just looks at him like, "Are you an idiot?" And probably slaps him again. Well, yeah, I know that, but like I'm both characters right now, so I'm trying to play it realistically. Bargain has not interacted with Ikarath.
The answer may surprise you more at 11.
Do you mean 11
I mean,
o'clock at night or 11
I
seconds?
suppose we were on a boat for like over a month together, so they probably played some songs together for like shanty time. But other than that,
all right. Rosalind.
Rosalind's just gonna use Shocking Grasp, but I kind of realize that I need to save my spell slot.
But you're not anywhere near them.
Wait. Oh yeah, no, I'm not within 30 feet.
Isn't Shocking Grasp a cantrip?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Yeah, that's why I was saying, because like I can't really use spell slots. I mean, technically I can quicken. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use my action to dash. And I'm
You
gonna
can use spell slots. You only need 1 spell slot for your thing. Well, you have to save 1 for each spell you're using, though.
But
it doesn't take all of your spell slots to be part of the spellcasters group. But it does take 1 instance of those spells that you'll need.
But keep in mind, you want to be preserved on your spell casting because we're here for 9 hours.
Yeah.
True. I also do have meta magic,
which
allows me to just
18 seconds. But continue quickly.
Yeah. He's gonna offer some encouraging words in this trying time. He's gonna use dancing lights, try and distract the dogs as they come in, and he's just gonna try to make it look like he's casting a complicated spell. So do I have to make like a deception check or something like that?
I mean,
He's just trying to... Yeah. He's trying to make it seem like he's doing something really important, so then the dogs might focus on him and give others the time to take them out. Never fucking mind.
Yeah.
They're
Wow.
super focused.
Yeah. They actually, the dancing lights actually highlighted Elred.
Of course it did.
And with 5 of them left, they attack again.
God, I just want to do something cool. Dice, why do you hate me?
And this time it's 5 hits. I apologize.
It's all because of the light. I'm sorry, Elred.
Yeah, and it wasn't. I didn't even roll an advantage. That's just you got fucking unlucky. The dice decided it was the advantage. 21 damage.
Elred, are you in need of healing?
Elred, are you alive?
I'm at 26 out of 87.
Elred, I have something for
Because
you.
he is bleeding profusely, and these dogs are just ripping savagely into him. And then it's Voltaire's turn, who's seeing Elred just getting absolutely eaten and destroyed.
Alrighty, Voltaire is going to walk over here. He's gonna put it. Well, he's gonna like take a step, and he's gonna put his wall away. And he's going to grab all the dogs and try to chuck them at this forge.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So are we trying to make steel using dog
I
carbon?
think, wouldn't that be like a grapple?
Yes. So it's a strength athletics check contested against a either strength or acrobatics check from the wolves or dogs.
Alrighty. Since I have raging, I have an advantage.
Oh no, you passed that. You're able to chuck him across the fucking room.
Oh, I'm trying to grab all of them.
Oh, all of them? Jesus, that would be... How much is your carrying capacity?
510. Or my carrying capacity is 255, and my above head capacity is 510.
So that would actually...
There's 5 of them.
You would need to roll at 5 times standard.
Despite the rage advantage.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's if you would have disadvantage. So your first 2 rolls are 22 and 19. So you'd have 3 more rolls that you need to do.
You know what? I'll allow it. You
Can someone get the Rocky music?
You chuck them across the room. Elred, make a strength save.
Oh god.
Fortunately, Magni is not here, so you don't get any bonuses from him.
You're able to kick them off of you as they're getting chucked so you don't get thrown with them, and they each take 10 damage as they bounce off of the forge and then onto the ground.
Get off! And that is going to end Voltaire's turn.
Straga.
Albert's gonna like look at Voltaire and just like smile and say thank you.
Elred gets beaten up a lot.
So, are these dogs alive, or did they just?
They're
get moved?
alive. They're just hurt.
Okay. That's a tough thing for Traga to decide. But we're in the heat of combat, and it's very clear that we're greatly outnumbered. So he'd just fire off a couple of arrows at separate targets.
All right. Hit it. Yo, thank you for the biddies, Downhill Muffin.
You're a lot of muffins.
Am I supposed to make saves?
Are they lower than 3 on intelligence?
No.
Then no.
Okay, so you kill 2 of them.
Not bad.
Thump, thump. And only because they already had 10 damage on each of them from Voltaire. And Cairo.
Okay, Cairo is going to walk up and out to Elred, and Cairo's going to look at Elred. I would suggest you drink this, as he holds out a potion.
Elred will drink it.
All right. So you get 14 healing as I give you one of my greater healing potions. So
Hey, there's a dog.
That's my dog.
It's
in
coming.
The background.
See, there's more.
They're playing with the light with my dogs. Okay, and Cairo, that's his action. So Cairo will. That's all he's gonna do.
Okay.
Not much else he could do.
Elvin, calm down, Ikarath.
Ikarath, I know it was being irrational. If you, I don't know, just
Keep in mind, 3 wrist rounds fails, and you guys would know that you're approaching the end of this.
okay. Ikarath, I need you to focus in. All right, come on. I know you can do this. We've got plenty of protection. There's no one coming in here to attack us.
He hit me twice.
He hit you once.
We're a mushroom.
No,
And I
twice.
shall do so again if you do not get your head in the game.
Offer him drugs.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that again.
By the way, I'm living for Bargain's commentary, by the way. This is just, it is, and I shall do so again. Like, you could imagine him in a fucking football movie. Imagine him in a football movie. It would be perfect.
Where do you think I'm pulling from right now?
I don't know.
I saw
you're fast.
Waterboy.
Yeah, okay, there we go. That makes a lot of sense.
And with that, it's Magni's turn.
Alrighty, Magni is going to dash again, and he's gonna go here up to. He can only cover so much ground.
Hey, look, it's
There.
Magni, the cheerful little dwarf.
He's coming to give us bonuses to our saves.
You're literally playing the role of Jester. Because you are cheering them up so they're not afraid.
You could bonus action 5-foot step to
Don't
get
be
closer.
afraid.
You could.
Oh yeah, Magni's doing that. I want to cover.
Be afraid.
Alrighty, and that
Thanks,
covers
Kelly.
everyone in my. board.
Everyone's got bonus.
Yep.
Everyone's got a bonus to their saves. Everybody, it's
it's
gonna
Mark's
be
turn.
okay.
Marks is gonna pitch another dagger.
Okay. You hit.
17 to hit.
You wouldn't have sneak. There's no one next to them, so it's just.
However, you do kill it.
Yeah,
anyways.
7. Yeah. And then I'm going to.
1 loot point to Thalrak the cleric. Says
Let's
Thalrak is
go,
the best
Thalrak.
cleric, apparently, according to Callian.
I'm going to cunning action dash. And I'm gonna step to about here. Just to be on the safe side. And I'll end my turn.
Derek.
You know what? I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at first level for the first time as Derek. I can do it because of I think it's a wizard feat thing.
Okay.
But yeah. So I kill him with the first level Magic Missile.
And you do. The magic missiles pummel into its body and it keels over dead.
Yeah, like if it died before the third one, then the third one would have gone after the other one.
It did not.
Okay, so. Well, actually, my turn. I can't cast Magic Missile for another long rest, so. I didn't waste a spell slot.
Hey, Cormal.
Huh?
You're paying attention to the map, right?
Wait,
Okay.
wait.
Cormal's turn.
Yeah, I've been paying attention to them. What am I? Oh, are you talking about all that?
Yeah.
Magic Initiate, that's right.
Yeah, but we already discussed about how the one part of it.
Well, these aren't
Oh.
humanoids.
No, you said. I'm gonna send the message back to you.
Oh, yes. Good call. Correct.
You specifically said that, so that's why I haven't done anything.
Yes, yes, good call. I made the good call then. You know what I meant to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, your turn.
So I'm gonna send Petunia to execute the sleeping one.
Okay.
So 23.
You hit.
That's a crit.
It is. Man. I mean, you fucked it. It's dead.
And,
You just ripped its throat out, and just blood sprays everywhere. Elred's doused in blood because he can't get out of the way.
Coral, still remembering seeing what happened to Elred, is still taking the dodge action.
Okay.
So.
Delric.
Oh,
You have to convince
since it's only
Icarus
been
to
like,
calm down.
well, since it's still only like a couple seconds, the metal's still heating, so he's just turning it and keeping solid focus.
And
Just keeping embers and flames warming it up.
okay.
Man, it would have been kind of pog if someone had heat metal.
Elred's
I mean,
turn.
he does, but he's also like.
It's not part of the
can't use it.
process.
Yeah.
Well,
This
Altharad's
is an
expending
ancient
all of his
ritual.
spells. Is expending all of his spell slots to begin with, so maybe it
Yeah.
is part of the process.
Yeah, it could be.
Maybe
Yeah,
this metal is just so dense that like you need to use heat metal as
Well,
well as
it's
this
a
magical
dragon
forge.
tooth.
Oh, so yeah, it's not
Well,
even metal.
yeah, well, it's gonna have the dragon tooth in it, incorporated into it. It's got the powder that it's gonna have, and the metal is absolutely being enchanted the entire time.
And the
so-
dragon tooth is the blade part or the business end of it. So
The dragon's gonna be showing the business.
so Elred, you get up. What do you do with the other half of movement?
First, we'll go there, and then take a 5-foot step.
Yep.
Am I in range yet?
Barely, but yes.
I'm gonna swing at this stinking wolf.
Dog. They're
Dogs.
dogs.
Dog.
Dog. Whatever.
Although we keep referring to them as wolves, so it works. You hit.
Well, we can't quite say, "Hey, I want
And
to
you
kick
do
the
kill
dog."
Extra kill.
Yeah, you kill it and you behead it, and the head rolls off into the forge and burns.
Elred then like spit on their corpses.
You guys are now out of combat.
Honestly, I'm surprised I wasn't a target since I fireballed
Guys,
19 wolves.
You have 5 minutes to collect yourselves, get into your formations for the next spell, and be ready for wave 2. And that is 5 literal minutes.
True Strike is the next spell, right? Or is it?
It's. I think True Strike's final. I think Shatter is next.
Yep, well,
Okay.
I'm gonna go
So
do
Alvin
the
is.
sword thing.
Alvin is staying in the forge.
Pavernal is going to pass the map to Roslyn that he made, and it just has the area surrounding it and just a couple of different spaces, just in case something happens to the building or something happens to the front room where they might be able to set up little barricades.
Marx is actually
Yeah,
going
it's
to
not
go into
planned to do it, but it's just in case.
Marx is actually going to go into the forging room just at the other side of the door, and he's going to stay there as a final line of defense.
So I can only cast Shatter once because I only have 2 spell slots, and one of them I used.
Okay.
Or,
So meta.
Yeah.
That means a 3-hour time period has passed.
Yeah, this is a 3-hour time
Okay.
period in theory.
Oh, then I'm.
Then I need to give. I'm gonna roll my hit dice for Cairo. To
Then
heal.
I get my spell slots back because I'm a warlock.
Oh, can I roll hit dice too?
Yes,
That-
that's how that works.
Oh, I thought
The only
You roll hit dice at short rests. Long rest, you get everything back. Short rest, you can roll hit dice to heal, plus any short rest abilities you get back as well.
Traga would have immediately gone up to Voltaire and begged his forgiveness for shooting him in the back. That wasn't cool.
Gonzalo is absolutely apologizing to Cairo. Oh boy.
Are we ready?
Are we?
Do you
We
guys
gotta
have
swap
the
out,
Do you have
folks.
the right people in the room over here and the right people out of the room?
No.
Which spell
Shatter's
are
up
we doing
next.
next?
We're on Shatter next, and we need Guard to swap out with Callian.
Well, Callian will just stay here and be a cheerleader because Callian's not here right now.
I figured
Bargain
Callian would
would
at
be
least go
leaving
near the
for this
door
portion.
then. If he's not going to be participating, I'd put him near the door.
I mean, he's just like ceremonially here. He's just
Okay.
he's not part of this right now. He's just over here.
Make him cast Bless. If he,
Oh
if
my
he has
God.
it.
Nah, I scale it to what we've got.
What is Bargain's spell slot situation right now? Since
you only
spend
use
one
one
spell.
instance of the spell.
okay, cool.
So yeah, you only lose a single 3rd level spell. So
Okay, cool.
Are we ready to proceed to phase 2?
Indeed, Rosalind now has the little note, and he is ready.
Vernal staying in front of the window.
Oh yeah, no, he probably is gonna come back here. I'm just saying probably though. He also, I'm sorry, he would have gone up here, and then he's gonna pull out his bow. He's gonna knock an arrow, and he's actually gonna prepare to cast Hunter's Mark instead, in case he's not like automatically gonna do it. But if there's a big dog like the 2-headed one, he's gonna pop Hunter's Mark on it.
Everyone make Constitution saving throws.
By me. Pavernal, damn you for not having Constitution saving throws.
Except for those that are
Constitution.
immune to fire.
Oh, okay.
Immune to fire or resistant to fire?
Heat would be more specific.
Okay, so I don't have to roll that.
Okay.
Pavernal has a 12 and Rosalind got a 19.
So Cormal's fine.
Anybody below an 18,
Uh,
roll and take your own separate 1d6 of damage.
Are we all rolling con saves?
Yup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah,
you
okay.
are resistant
Oh.
to heat for some reason.
I got full 6.
John's
Bro.
is currently resistant to
16,
heat.
god damn it.
It's fine. We're fine.
As you hear a loud hiss and an explosion, and you hear from each of the forges, and water vapor just boom, explodes, steam everywhere. You can barely see in front of you. It's like you're in a sauna, and the blasts of warm, hot steam roll over each of you, choking you as you take, of course, the damage that you take.
Oh, I thought I 18.
How do you
And
fight-
Thalrak, your forge is no longer lit.
My
You have 3
God.
rounds to resolve this issue.
Fool has fire.
I've got fireball. I got fireball. That work?
Bro,
And-
do you want some real
Wait a
fire? 'Cause I
minute.
got
Well,
wall of
nobody
fire.
knows that all the forges are out yet, especially the ones back here, because the doors are closed.
You
But
gotta-
it
you gotta
is
tell us.
it's Pevernill's turn with that having just happened.
Okay.
Wait, so would it mean that the lighting is dim now? Or
It would
dark?
be it's heavily obscured.
So it wouldn't last for too long because remember there is a window busted open, so there is air escaping. At
Yep,
least at
yeah,
this
it's
point.
not a long effect, but it is an effect.
No, I know, but because all the forges are technically out afterwards, would it be considered dim?
Afterwards, probably, yeah.
Okay, I'm asking because one of the spells that I have in my arsenal effects vary depending on the lighting. So.
Yeah, it would be dim in the forge rooms, but not in the adjoining rooms.
Okay. I have literally nothing for this. Great. Pevernilla is going to again drop his, or not drop his bow, but he's gonna put his bow on his back and he's gonna take out his short swords because he can't fire in the spog. And
Yep.
he is going to prepare.
Okay. Bargain.
I'm as a player, I'm having trouble keeping track of where the fuck anything
You're
is.
in the middle here. There's forges we're forges to your left and right and behind you, and the entrance is down below you.
And dark vision isn't helping because it's fog, right?
Yeah, well, steam, but yeah, basically.
Okay, in that case, Bargain does generally know where Jonzalva was because he just keeps an eye on him permanently. So he would move forward and be like, Jonzalva, where are you?
One is right here, my lord.
Well, preferably one should stand a little bit closer since similar escapades seem to be eventing near us. I don't know. Come on. And then he will cast Fairy Fire. That was a shrug.
That does make it
really
easier
bad
to
at
see.
this.
You can keep track of him.
The steam is sus? Question.
So everybody can
so
see
it's-
Jonzalva as long as you're within 30 feet.
Well, no, he's not casting it on Jonzalva. It's the 60 feet. It's not based on vision either, because the whole point is to see things that aren't there. So he would just know roughly where.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, it's a really interesting spell, but he has it for a very specific reason, and it's for shit like this. So he would cast it somewhere in between the door and the window, which I'm not quite sure where exactly that is. So somewhere
It
like
does
right
not
here.
highlight anything except for Elrid.
Doesn't Elrid already
Voltaire
have the
and
dancing
Jonzalva.
lights on him?
That's
though?
true.
Yeah, so Elrid's just shining bright like a diamond.
Yep. Nothing has entered the house yet. Do you have any other actions?
Oh, that's it for him.
Okay. Jonzalva.
I don't have enhanced senses, so there's no reason for me to mutate into that. Jonzalva will take the dodge action. There's nothing really he can do.
Alright.
Oh, I'll take bonus action, dodge action, held action as something approaches me is to attack it. Because I could do that. I have dodge as a bonus action right now.
Alright. And it's Doggy's turn.
Oh, I get to be useful as Rosalind today. By the way, what is the stuff in the air, by the way? I just can't remember what it is. Steam. Okay, so there's water. Gotcha.
That would be an assumption you could make.
You can't have steam without water.
True.
Yes.
I just
Ikarath's turn.
don't know.
I don't suppose we could have Callian cast Destroy Water.
So that the forge room people can see back there.
I don't know where Callian is right now.
We'll find
but
out if
regardless of it, it'd be good to have that.
Well, let's find out, because I'm going to click on their character sheet and have what they have prepared.
I'm pretty sure he has Create and Destroy Water.
But does he have it prepared?
Oh,
Clerics
Clever
have to
has
prepare
create
their
and
shit?
destroy.
Yeah.
they
Yes,
do.
clerics have to prepare.
Jeez.
So you would have one slot because they'd all be full because we haven't cast anything. Well, except for we cast one thing. What did we cast?
That was Dispel Magic, which is a level 3 spell.
Okay, so you have one slot missing there. Okay, yes, he has... Wait, you can't prepare both of these. Unprepare Banishment. Control Water.
You can prepare 2 level 4 spells, Meta.
Oh, why does
You
it
don't
only
have.
say
You're
one?
not. You can only have one. You only have one 4th level spell slot. It's not how many spells
How many
you can have
you
prepared.
prepare?
You can prepare up to your level plus your Wisdom
Oh.
modifier plus your bonuses from Cleric class.
That's not like it was last time I played anything resembling this, but that
No,
was also
so
that was
Cleric
also Icewind Dale.
So he should have.
Old.
I think he gets.
He's got Control Water, so he'll cast it, and it'll take away his spell slot for that one.
Yeah.
Because he had
I
it
think-
prepared, and
Control
he
Water's close
will
enough.
clear out all of this entire room.
The back room is cleared.
However, that does present another issue.
It destroys the mist, not the water.
Damn it. There we go.
If you're clearing the mist, you only clearing that
Okay.
mist.
I've always sort of thought that it just like sort of condenses the water really quickly, and that's how it got rid of the fog.
So it is taken care of in this room only. It is seeping under the door. And the forges are out.
They're out, but are they like soaking wet,
Nope,
or can we get them going?
They're not wet.
Okay, in that case, Ikrath is going to do something he's only ever done once in this campaign before, but I've been waiting for the perfect chance to show it off.
That would get rid of the bucket because it needs to get rid of the standing water in the coals.
Okay, then it would. Then.
Yep. But
Well,
continue.
Ikrath isn't really aware of all that shit.
Yeah.
So Ikrath, since he's only standing next to Magni, he'll kind of nudge Magni, look at Alvin, and be like, "Look, I'm Alvin." He will cast Dragon's Breath and breathe fire into this entire area of coals.
Okay, roll your damage.
Come on, I have to have the... this is the wrong spell, but it's the same amount of damage. Yes. Which I suppose I could have just done that, but...
All right.
Dragon's Breath is cooler.
Yeah.
God damn it, I cast that as bargain. I'm so fucking bad.
It's fine. It does light it back up, and we'll go to Rosalind.
Okay. So what Rosalind is going to do is he's going to use his Storm Soul Sorcerer ability, and on it for his bonus action, and he is going to change the wind and push, and try to push the mist out the windows. You know, sort of try to force it out of the store.
Okay.
Not sure if that's gonna work.
Well, it was already going to happen on the dog's turn, but
Okay.
we're going to let that be that you did it instead.
I did have
You got
one
the
thing,
you got
though.
it's almost starting to
Um,
clear up. It's almost
okay.
starting to clear up. People are starting to see a little bit better,
Oh.
and you guys can start to see each other. And then Rosalind huffs and
Yeah.
puffs and blows the rest out. Yeah.
That's not why I wanted to do it.
Oh, why is that?
Are the dogs outside the store?
They are not.
Okay, I was gonna cast Storm Sphere on the mist outside so then I could try to get the electricity to conduct through the mist.
They are not outside the store. They are already in the store with us.
Oh, wait. Where?
there's no wolf
God.
in meta.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm casting.
That's right on.
No,
No,
never
but
mind.
look in the initiative order.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking, but okay. Do I still have time to cast Storm Sphere, or is it just
No,
over?
no, because they went after you. That's
Yeah, I
yeah.
didn't use.
Well, rip Elred. Nice knowing him.
Or Petunia.
You know what time it is, Petunia and Elred.
Time to get grappled.
19 saves.
How do you roll 19?
/ roll space 19 d20. And Petunia should roll as well. 1, 2,
And it's a plus
3, 4, 5,
+4
6,
for
7,
Petunia's saves.
8,
by the way.
9, 10, 11,
+4 for
12.
Petunia's saves, by the way. Just letting you know.
13, 12, 12. Okay, and you said 4?
+4.
12L. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, you both get 12, so you both can take the same type of damage.
Be nice knowing you, Petunia.
Petunia just comes back if Cornwall spends a spell slot. He can't do that for you, though.
No.
I mean, Revivify costs a spell slot.
Well, here's the problem. Cormal could never physically cast Revivify because every time he picks up a 300 gold diamond, it disappears into his armor. Physically not able to cast Revivify as Cormal.
Would he be able to use his armor?
I don't know. I don't know what's in this armor.
It's just
45.
Chemomancy.
45?
Blood
Okay, Petunia instantly disappears. So there is nothing there underneath those dogs anymore.
Nope. And Elrid is still conscious. And Voltaire, you just saw Elrid get pounded. We are like 4 hours in.
Elrid like makes like really wimpy moan.
I'm sorry, Elrid. You just always put yourself in front of the entire party.
Do I need to put myself in front of you, Elrid?
Elrid, have you ever been to Bandos?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is pretty much what's happening to you now.
Oof.
Only the true OG RuneScape peeps will understand that one.
Voltaire's gonna use his
Sorry, I don't play RuneScape.
I refuse.
Oh.
It's getting cancelled, meta.
So do you do
no
it,
RuneScape fans in my lobby.
Yeah, Voltaire's gonna use his dragon breath. Can he angle it to where it won't hit Elrid?
He's pretty much... You don't know where he is in it. You could roll luck to try and not hit him.
Elrid is at 7 HP.
You can roll luck. Is that above or below a 50%?
That is average. So that's like the flat average. It depends.
No,
like...
there's 9 before it and 10 after it.
Yes.
So it's under half.
Wait a minute. I know what I must do.
Are you adding a D4 to that?
Yes.
Cause you gotta be blessed.
You could say that you're meta gaming.
Perhaps.
Get out the Discord call.
Okay, so you're rolling, you're doing a thing. Yep. Okay, yeah, you don't even need to roll it because you only needed 1 more point. So roll your damage. Well, they gotta make a save, don't they?
Yeah, 1 sec. It is DC 13.
They make it. And they all take 1 damage.
Why?
As you just kind of spit on them. And
Ooh.
you just hear Voltaire. Sorry, buddy.
That's I'm gonna bonus action rage because I still have after that 2 more.
Yeah.
And then that's gonna end my turn.
Okay, Rakamim.
Well, you know, there's a lot of dogs. That's the big thing that Shraga's taking away from this. But it's a whole city's worth of dogs. He's just gonna he's gonna fire another piercing arrow into the group between or on the other side of Cornwall, but he will move up first so that way he's not directly firing in anybody.
Yeah. They fail.
Right through the center of the pack, right there.
4 of them die.
Oh shit!
And it travels through them.
And then
you got lucky on that one. They rolled a what do you call it? Shock check. Nat 1 heart attack.
Ooh. That's rough. And then he fires a second shot into whichever one is the furthest south.
Okay. And what'd you roll to hit? 25? Okay, it hits and it is still alive,
He's
but it kind of
91.
gets pulled aside.
Oops, sorry.
And 13 damage.
And that's it for Shraga.
And Cairo.
Cairo will approach and start attacking. I'm re-rolling that. 27.
You hit.
Oh, you're approaching me.
18.
I can't
You
dodge.
kill him.
I don't get close.
Okay, and then the second attack.
You hit.
25. 18 again.
And you kill him.
Alright. That's Cairo's turn.
Just stabbing him right through the throat. Chucking him on the ground. Alvin's turn.
Well, we are at a distinct lack of water, so we can't clench the blade. Oh dear.
You can quench with oil.
Yeah, but I don't have oil either.
Doesn't the forge literally have oil everywhere? We were talking about it earlier.
This didn't have any prepped room for oil. We moved everything in here ourselves. And so...
And I do not see...
That rack might have
that
something...
create food and water was prepared. I don't see that.
I know what I want. Alvin's going to use his dash action to approach the door. Rosalind! Bring the boot!
Oh my god! Yes! Yes!
Oh, no. Time to get the boot.
Oh my god! It never in my wildest dreams!
Let's go! Oh my god!
Wow!
Pick of the gods with water boot.
Wow!
Finally! Yes!
You seem so happy, man.
And Rosalind will
I'm...
get as close as he can to the forge, and that's his turn.
Oh god.
Oh no! What is
Magni.
this?
Bro.
Okay, Magni's gonna cast Bless.
This is like seeing a unicorn right here, folks. This is why we love Dog Pound D&D.
Alrighty, and and he's gonna give it to Ikarath, Tharak, and Derek.
Yay.
That's gonna end his turn.
All right, and Marks.
Matty boy.
You're muted if you're talking.
You're
I'm going to
muted
step
if
out to there.
Okay.
I'm going to hold both my action and my bonus action for cunning action dash and dash alike for Rosalind to throw me the boot. Or whoever to throw me the boot.
All right. Derek. Derek. Cool demon. Cornwall.
Okay, seeing how messed up Elred is becoming, Cornwall is going to use his bonus action to bring his little fire dragon out.
Okay.
And now I've got to roll a shit ton of times now because I chose to do this with my life. So anyone who needs it, take 3 points of healing.
At this point, I would say roll your own damn dice. It's just a d6.
I'm not supposed to. Don't take that bonus one. But yeah, you get 3 points of healing. And then
Yeah, as long as you remember to heal on your turn, you heal, but you got to roll your own d6.
Cornwall will walk up. I don't mind rolling, just if I start forgetting. Cornwall will walk up and start attacking wolves.
Yeah, with a party this big though, it makes more sense for people to remember.
Okay, so I'm going to attack, and since Kyra's here, I get the advantage effect, 23.
Okay, you hit.
7 points of damage.
One is wounded, but not dead.
Was I
Second attack.
skipped?
Yes.
18.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
You hit.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. And you kill one,
Okay, and that's Cornwall's turn.
and it falls into the forge. It sizzles a little bit, but does not catch fire.
Does it smell good?
If you like the smell of dog meat, then yes. I don't know what your character's preferences are. Maybe.
At this point, I think
I mean,
Alred
people
might
would eat
find
dogs, so I mean, it wouldn't be unheard of for people to eat dogs. So
Alred might like the smell of dog meat just for the smell of revenge.
yeah.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
It's Thalrek's turn.
Okay,
Cornwall has
Thalrek.
nothing else to do.
So at this point, I'm assuming after 3 hours, we are already past like the solid heating up phase and going into like the mixture of heating and hammering away at the.
Yes, and Ikarath has fixed the heat over here.
Yeah. Yeah. No. And Thalrek is very thankful because that basically just means it was out for only like seconds,
Yeah, like 3 seconds.
if that.
Yep.
And Thalrek is.
However
going
long
to-
it takes for Ikarath to make jokes about him doing impersonations of Alvin.
There you go.
But he's gonna be smashing away with the hammer that Tremius gave them to start working on the initial shape of the handle.
This isn't Telltale Games, Alvin.
No, let it be.
I've got my own version of Dragon Breath I'm gonna hit you with. One that makes you sit still.
and Elred under 19 dogs.
I don't even know what I can do.
So if you were under 1,900 pounds with a lifting capacity of 600, what kind of a roll would you make on that, Dragonheart?
I mean, okay, so at this point, it's less of the only thing feasible for him to do is less of pick them up and push and pull them off of him. It's now just going to be trying to push them off as best he can. But that I don't know if you're running the multiple disadvantage rule, you would do maybe disadvantage times 3, so 4 rolls. But...
Okay, 4 rolls to push them off, or you can use your actions to try and bite them.
Yeah, don't forget your D6, your D6 of healing.
Oh yeah.
Oh right, it's my turn.
When there's this many people, that meta is making everyone roll for themselves.
Yeah, it would be mean to make people roll, especially like if you got Callian and Alvin together doing shit where people got to do stuff every turn. That's not fair to them.
So I assume I don't make that.
No, you do not make that. We didn't have to make it to the next set. But you can still bite them with your other.
I think I'm gonna use second wind.
Okay.
First.
Smart.
What is it? 1d10.
You're doing an excellent job as a tank, because if one of the squishies had gotten hit with this, they'd be. You probably'd have at least 4 dead spellcasters at this point, Riley. You have.
Yeah.
You're doing what you're supposed to do, I guess.
I don't know what else I can do.
If you still have an action, you can bite them.
Sure, I'll try and bite one.
So let's just roll strength. You hit. I don't know how you do unarmed damage. What would a bite attack be?
I don't know, 1d4 piercing?
What's Petunia's bite attack
then-
before she grew up?
I was a D6, a single D6.
You can roll a d6 plus your strength mod.
My
So
strength modifier?
yeah, so
Yes.
5. So
D6 plus 5.
8 damage. as you rip the throat out of one and it dies. And you are showered in blood, as are the other dogs around you.
Elred then like growls at them.
There is another chilling howl, and everybody make your wisdom saves again. Same deal.
Oh.
You get +1 on your next. You get a +1 on your next D20 roll of your choice. That's on your next turn. As does Pevernell.
The people.
Ooh.
The people who have bless should probably mark that they have bless.
Who got blessed?
Igrath,
Eric, and Ikrath.
and all
Cast
four
it.
casters, Magni,
Oh, cool.
and all four casters are in Aura. So
Okay.
We need to roll one more person.
Yeah.
Where's Cairo? There he is.
So we can, because we're familiar and whatnot, we can see, or we that's the alpha howling, right?
Yes. And Cairo, you can actually, if you choose to talk to somebody who rolled below a 15, you can negate their -1, or you can bring a -2 from a nat 1 down to a -1, but you have to say some encouraging or affirming words to the person that failed. Anybody below 15 is a -1, nat 1s are -2, nat 20s are +1 on in the next, on your choice of a d20 roll on your next turn. It disappears after that.
Okay. Seeing
Also,
Russian...
if you're in here, it's 1 turn lost of being anything useful, and you have to play your fear if you're below 15. If it's the nat 1, it's 2 turns. And if you got a nat 20 and you're in this room, you get to do the same thing. You can negate 1 level of fear if you provide an affirming word, because 2 separate mini games going on.
Cairo will look to seeing Shraga kind of shaken, and will speak in Sylvan to him.
Shraga literally sat down and started crying because he doesn't want to kill these dogs.
He'll shout to Shraga in Sylvan. Shraga, I think you are. I understand your disheartedness, but these creatures are causing more problems in this city than they are doing good. Stand back up. You faced worse things than this. You could come back from it.
And I guess Shraga will be like, "Thank you, my friend. That was indeed exactly what I needed to hear, as these creatures are clearly not good."
Thank you for
And
the
stands back up.
follow, Arctic Ice.
They're
I really
clearly
appreciate
weird,
it.
champ.
You don't even
All I
know.
can say.
So that's what I'm using my natural 20 to do.
All right. So yeah, you're back down to the -1. And what do we have to resolve in here? What did Ikrath do? Ikrath succeeded. Magni.
26.
Yeah, you succeeded. Thalrak.
Oh, sorry, I forgot the wisdom save. 1 sec.
Oh, me too.
And you all are blessed, so if you need an additional... You're blessed
Well, I mean,
plus to
plus
have
a
D...
4.
And you plus a D4. You're plus
Yeah, I was gonna
4.
say plus I had the
Yeah.
D4. I'm already at 19, but we'll see how high
Those
this
are
can go.
success from Thalrak, success from Derek. Alvin.
Alvin got a 20. Gets a dirty 20 because he's just inside the aura of protection.
Everybody's
from
fine
lightning.
in there then. No additional panic.
Wait, is Mega the alpha?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Well,
oh.
Cool Demon decided that he was going to name one of the stray dogs Meta with paying for points. So now the alpha. It's literally a dog named Meta. I felt it was appropriate.
So they're the alpha and the omega.
Oh, yes. And we
I
had
felt
to
the
make the
pain in
joke.
that breath.
and we're going to name one of the dogs over here but also by naming that dog. Anybody ever seen that time I got reincarnated as a slime?
Oh yeah.
Anybody ever remember what happens when you name things?
No.
Super strong. They get
They're
six.
They get buffed. Stop naming the dogs!
I couldn't help it.
I'll call this one Julie and this one Sebastian.
That was cute.
Oh no, it's great. No, yours didn't make anything worse. Matt's may
okay.
have.
Oh, thank God.
Because now you have Meta and PGA, the sidekick wolf, who is not just the normal not wolf dog. It's not just a normal dog anymore.
Okay, so I'm glad that I didn't fuck up.
And with that, believe it or not, this is where we kind of are cutting for now and returning tomorrow, where the people who weren't here today are going to ask, what the fuck have you guys done, when they see what it is that's going on in this map here.
Yep.
I mean, we'll have Cyrus and Wes with us, so get her done.
Get her done!
Everyone who can attend is invited to attend. These are all joint sessions as much as people can attend. They kind of spill over naturally, hopefully. I kind of like it when we get caught in the middle of stuff like this, because then everybody gets to experience it. That was a sloppy draw there. And we have Ranga. Oh my god. You have watched a lot of anime. Yup. And there. Now we know
I've done
all the
more
forges
than...
What?
I've done more than just watch that time you got reincarnated as slime.
Did you also make a fan fiction for it?
No, I've
Be
started
impressed.
reading it.
I write fan fictions for money.
Why?
Not
I would do it for money if I could.
Not the most proud $85 I have ever made.
Why are we buffing more dogs?
Yeah.
Name one of them Cerberus.
Matt,
See what that does.
You guys, again, before you guys can get in trouble, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for playing. We will be back here tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. The only holdout for the 6:30 time instead of 6 o'clock. We have penis-shaped anvils. We have lots of dead dogs. We have now named dogs, so more powerful than the basic dogs they've been slaughtering thus far. You guys who are watching the stream can see a few things on stream. I mean, things happen, but they might be things that people don't know that are happening. Yes, I am entirely doing this so that everybody's going to be like, what the fuck's going to happen? What is still left to go on in this goddamn fight? And with that, we'll leave it and have a great rest of your night.